Tonight, the dancing grand finale.
The new champion is...
Tonight, live on ABC.
Well, here it is, Dancing with the Stars. The finale has arrived, season 23. Tonight we will find out who is our winner. Will it be Laurie and Val? Will it be Calvin and Lindsay, or will it be Shana and James? Of course, these three champions have worked so hard over the last 12 weeks, and now tonight is the big one. We find out, after all the highs and lows, the laughter, the sadness, we find out exactly who will be your champion for season 23. Now, I know that you guys have voted so hard. We have heard that it is incredibly close. Now, I know that some people might have their favorites. They think they know who's going to win. Trust me, no one has any idea how close this is, okay? So there is no guarantees that your favorite's going to take it out, so I hope you voted and had your say. Tonight, we celebrate season 23. Of course, last night, sadly, we said goodbye to another couple, Jana and Gleb. Let's take a quick look and remind you what happened. Take a look.
James and Jana and Gleb on this final week of competition. The couple leaving right now is... Jana and Gleb.
Wow, which means for the very first time, we have three athletes in our finale. That's right. All three of our remaining finalists are athletes. Someone who could easily be an athlete, but she is not. She is a professional dancer, among many other things. What can't this woman do? Ladies and gentlemen, be standing for my co-host, Kim Hershevik! Unbelievable. Look at this. You asked and we delivered. You said to us, look, man, we want to start the way we finished. We started with Kim, we ended with Kim. She is here. We are so excited to have you here. Look, just look at this.
Right.
You got it? You ready? Look.
Here we go.
You are ready to roll.
Ready
she
to
still
roll.
remembers how to put on the bedazzled. You're looking fabulous, by the way.
Thank
very,
you.
very finale
Well,
attire.
I thought I'd go, you know, we've got crossing
Let me
to the
just get that
grove.
cable. There you go. Boom.
There we go. And I thought I'd do a bit of a winter white Christmas thing.
Oh, you look amazing.
Thank you.
You look amazing. And look, we saw you on the main show last night. I got to tell you, you looked fantastic
Oh, yeah?
with the bad boy.
Oh, yeah?
Roberto, he was there.
He was.
Did he enjoy it?
It was fun sitting in the audience.
Well,
Just-
we're gonna make you at some point, just so you know, not yet. We're gonna make you choose one of these. We're gonna be doing some voting tonight.
It's so hard.
And
You could
all
go
of
to any one of them.
our celebs and our pros and the celebrities that are in the audience are going to be having their say on exactly
tough.
who they think should win.
It's a tough
It is
one.
going to be so close. We have three finalists left, okay? They have a 24-hour fusion challenge on the way. Can we just roll the clip
Such
of James?
pressure.
I want you to see this. This was last night at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my
This was
gosh.
the man. So I want you to talk through how difficult it is for these guys to go through the emotion and how strenuous it is to
mean-
get through last night's show. And then they've got to double down and do this
And do that
till
again.
4 in the morning.
To
Kim.
learn a
How do they
completely
do it?
new dance. You know what? You're just running on adrenaline at that point, and you're so happy that you've made it to the finals. And especially you're the only three left. It's like you just have everything like you have left in you. You just give because you want to have it so bad, you know.
Well, look, and they do want it so bad.
They do want it so
I
bad.
was talking just moments ago to James's girlfriend, Becky, and she was saying, look, I say he's done so great to get here. He says, no, I want to win, I want to win, I want to win.
It's nice to say that once you get to the finals, but then you're like, oh no, now I want to win.
Yes,
you
of
know?
course, so
And
close.
How gorgeous is she, by the way?
She's fantastic. We're going to be playing
She's
that
so
interview. That was
beautiful.
especially for all of you guys very, very soon. And of course, we want to thank you. Look at you. Look how
Yes.
beautiful you are. Oh, you're amazing.
Ah.
I can't believe this. Seriously, I love the way you're wearing your hair tonight. Incredible. Thank you so much for being a part of season 23. We couldn't have done it. Literally, we couldn't have done it without you. Whether you're watching on Facebook Live, on Periscope, on ABC.com, thank you. Kim
Yes,
thanks you,
thank
and
you
I
so
thank
much
you.
for
And we've got a bit
watching.
of our hashtag trending challenge sort of thing tonight, just to let us know exactly what you are talking about. What is trending in your eyes? We can see there are three finalists.
Right.
And right now, it looks like you're talking about James and Shana.
James and Shana, okay.
But you know what else I think people are going to be talking about, Kim? This opening number.
It is unbelievable. Direct from the Grove. It looks like this Christmas fairy tale with the most incredible dancers. Like, this show truly is so incredible.
It's spectacular. And don't forget, if you are watching the show on ABC, this is live.
Yes.
A lot of people say to me, oh, when do you record it? How does it work? And I say, no, the show is live. It looks like it's a film almost, the quality.
It's completely live. What you see is what you get. And that's the beauty of the show. It's like so authentic and so real.
And there's going to be so much going on at the Grove tonight. And it is super amazing, super authentic and real, as you say. But we've decided to call it Grove-Chella.
Yes.
That's right, Grove-Chella. Tonight,
we don't have access,
the very first time.
unfortunately.
You'll never forget, look at it. Look how much work went into that, just for that one moment. Grove-Chella. That was Tom, our director over there. Look at him.
Thanks, Tommy.
It's his big moment, and he nailed it. He nailed it. So Grove-Chella, I mean, you'll never forget your first Grove-Chella. We've got some incredible artists that are going to be performing over at the Grove on the main show on ABC. Because it's a very talented cast. You know, we got Babyface.
Yep, Babyface.
We got Andy Grammer's coming in. He was obviously from a few seasons ago.
Jaina.
But Jaina's going to be performing.
Yes.
My boy Vanilla.
Of course you
Roberto.
can't.
He's my man, exactly. That's a perfect sound effect for Vanilla Ice.
And we saw the dress rehearsal. It's, you know, you don't want to miss that one.
Look at that. Look at all those
really
fantastic,
at
talented
that.
people.
What a lineup.
It really is a very talented cast across the board. We've got incredible athletes, of course, which are represented well in this final tonight. All three of our remaining finalists are athletes.
That's the thing.
First time that's ever happened.
First time it's ever happened. Yeah, all three are finalists. And they're competitive. They want to win.
Well, they do want to win. So let's take a look quickly at the leaderboard and let's see exactly how it is tracking right now. We can see Laurie and Val on the top at 78. James Shana and Calvin and Lindsay a little bit below on 75. But let's face it. Tonight is about you at home. It's
really
about how you voted and how you had your say. I think that the people's champion always wins.
Always. That's what it comes down to in the end.
And sometimes the best dancer, maybe they're like, oh, well, that person technically was the best person, but that was the people's champion.
Absolutely.
That's why we love this show. That's why it's still going after 23
seasons.
seasons.
And that's why you at home love the show, because you get to have your say. You guys pick who the winner is. And, you know, it's always right.
When you won, and you have won. You've won more than once?
I've won twice.
Unbelievable. Can we get a round of applause?
I was
Kim Hirschevek.
I was second with Joey Fatone, and he's still bitter about it.
Yes. He's bitter about many things, old Joey.
Is.
But we love you, Joey. And we know you watch. We know you're a huge fan.
Yeah.
What's it like in that moment when they give you that mirror ball and you realise, because it's not about, it is about you, but it's not about you. It's about the journey
it's about the
that
journey,
you have taken to fulfillment with your celeb.
Well,
What's that moment like?
Like, you just really want your celebrity to have that moment, and you feel so proud. I felt really proud of what I achieved and that I could actually help, you know, make that happen. The first time I won was with Donny Osmond, and I remember we were up against Maya. She came in second, and she's a dancer, you know, and I was thinking, oh gosh, you know, she's going to win, but it's okay. And then when they called out Donny and Kim, oh my God, I started crying.
In the moment, can you even hear it? Are you kind of just dazed?
It's just this shock, and
because I remember with Peter and Niall last year, you could almost sense that they were, wow, what is happening here? What's going on?
Yeah, it's crazy. And then everyone like rushes towards you. It's just unbelievable. And then it slowly settles in a couple of days later. And then with Hines, that was an amazing win too. We had a terrible accident in the semi-finals, and then we sort of overcame that, and I ended up, you know, making it to the finals. I hurt my neck really bad. So it's to get that mirror ball, I'm not going to lie. You know, you say, oh, it's just great to be in the finals, but it does feel good to hold up that trophy.
And I tell you, you can kind of relate to what this question, because I guess to talk about our finalists this year, we've got James and Shana, and you talk about sometimes things don't go right. Like in the semis, you have a little bit of a mishap or an injury. That can actually work in your favour in the sense that Shana, she stepped away and that they came back with so much momentum. We had Emma on the show yesterday. She said she was talking to Shana. She said, look, I think this could be your season. And Shana's like, I really hope so. I really hope that I can do this for James. She really wants this mirror ball because she's got close.
She really, really wants it. I spoke to her as well last night, and she came up to me and she said, oh, do you think that we messed it up because we got the 9s in the first dance? I think they had that little misstep. And I was like, no, not at all. Like that freestyle that they did, it was so powerful, and I think people at home can relate to him, and they respect that he's not a dancer. He's come into this competition having no dance experience, and look at what he's achieved. It's pretty amazing.
It is incredible, and we talk about a guy, I mean, I know that you've been following it all season long. he could have died, and now here he is in the final and the finale of Dancing with the Stars.
Absolutely.
But he has two very worthy adversaries up against him. Let's talk a little bit about Calvin and Lindsay. Lindsay, you know, hat off to her. She has done incredibly well with this man.
Has.
You remember, we were sitting here talking week 1. This guy, my sister doesn't think I can dance at all.
I know,
my teammates
she's
making fun of me online.
Right? I know, his teammates and his sister would be like, oh, okay, whoops.
What have you liked about this man over the last 12 weeks?
He does have that charisma, and he's the charmer. He's so self-deprecating, and he just comes out with this natural charm about him. He's got such a nice ease as well when he's dancing. I think everybody's just fallen in love with him throughout the season, and then seeing his little son last night, how adorable is that?
Yeah.
But I think with him as well, we've seen such a big growth. I think Len said that he feels that he's the most improved from the beginning, and I think so too. They had a challenge with their height because they did have such a height difference, but they've really worked on that. I think Lindsay has been amazing with the way she's choreographed around all of that. She's done such an incredible job with Calvin, and I love those two together. That freestyle was incredible last night.
And she's playing
like
to his strengths with all the lifts that we see. I mean, this is a man that's incredibly strong and big and powerful.
Yep.
And she's used that in a very incredible way. Like, people are talking about him as these lifts, they're incredible.
Yep.
So she's kind of found a way to highlight him.
Exactly, and that's what you have to do. You have to showcase the strengths of your partner. To be honest with you, I thought Calvin and Lindsay were probably going to, you know, be third, or I didn't know if they could win it. But after last night, I had to change my mind because that freestyle blew me away.
Well, you were saying
and I was
that.
like,
yeah,
they could win this. Like, any one of those three could win.
Let's not forget,
tonight,
you're going to have to do your vote coming up very soon. Live, it's going to be an all-access exclusive. We're not accepting no for an answer. Kim Hershevik is going to make a decision.
Oh my
who she
gosh.
thinks is going to win. I'm going to make my side, but
It
no one
could go
cares
any
about
way.
People want to know what you
Everyone
think.
cares about what you think.
You are a champion, though. I have yet to win a mirror ball. I've got a little
You've
mirror
got a
ball.
little one there.
We're going to get to these in a
So
second.
cute.
Because
I should
before
take one
we
of those
do,
for Robert. He's so sad he didn't win the mirror ball.
he's leaving with one of those. That's a promise.
Yeah, I'll
But
take
let's
one home
quickly
for him.
talk about our last finalists, Laurie and Val, who, let's face it,
Oh my
first
gosh.
week, they were the favourites. Everyone thought they were going to win the
America's
whole
sweetheart,
thing.
yeah.
Here they are in the finale. In the middle, they kind of went into the middle of the pack.
Yep.
They've finished strong.
Come back up
What do you love
strong.
about them?
I mean, from the get-go, she came out and just hit that dance floor with her personality, her dancing. She's been incredible from the start. As you said, they did have a little, you know, they dropped off a little bit in the middle, but I think they've been pretty consistent. Last week with her grandmother, that was unbelievable, and you forget that she's only 16
And you were
years
watching
old.
that at home, and you were
Yeah,
talking
I
about
was
this
just
when
at
you came
home.
in this morning.
I was at home on the
Yeah.
couch and just watching it like everyone else at home, and I was sobbing when the package was on, and then she danced so beautifully, and oh, that was just incredible. She's a remarkable young woman. So
16 years old.
16 years old. And
Huge
she's-
amount of support out
She
there.
looks like a pro.
She does.
Yeah.
She really is incredible, and I know that you guys really love her, and as you're saying right here, a lot of support. Would you adopt Laurie?
I would love to adopt Laurie.
Yes.
I want to adopt her. Actually, Robin and I were saying, oh my God, we should adopt her. She's
Yeah.
so adorable.
She is fantastic, and look, as Val got emotional a few weeks ago, she's got her whole life ahead of her, so it's really
does.
exciting. She could win the mirror ball. What a way
She could.
to finish an incredible year for her with Olympic
Fresh off
gold
the Olympics
and a
and
mirror
then
ball.
a mirror ball.
Now, of course, we want you to have your say. Besides with our hashtag that we showed you before, have your say on any. We want to hear from you.
Yeah,
Twitter,
let us know.
at DWTS All Access. That's how you find us. Let us know who you think's going to win. Let us know what you
Yes.
like about all of our finalists. You want to ask Kim any questions? Tell her how fabulous she looks.
Just
Please let us know
let
at
us know.
DWTS All Access. But one quick thing I want to do before we get into it is tonight we will also be giving away some dances. Do you know what? Remember the dances? You remember these?
I love
Look
it.
at these dancing.
Woo!
Look at that. Unbelievable.
I think we need some music for
We've
that.
even got the graphic. We've done the music.
The dancing.
I mean, I picked a perfect time to go to it because we can really hear it all. It's amazing.
Right.
Now, each of these are going to be given out throughout the night. So we thought, what better way to do it than give our first dancey to the one and only Kim
I
Hershevik.
get to have one.
So you are going to win this award for the hostess with the mostest.
Oh my gosh, I am so honored.
Congratulations.
I would like to thank
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. I would
Yeah.
like to thank you,
Thank
Dancing
you.
with the Stars All Access.
Thank continue. What about, we've got to thank Roberto.
And Becky,
Oh,
Roberto.
What about Tom? No need.
and Tommy.
Even TJ.
TJ over over there.
mean, wow. And all the team, all the crew, Chris and everyone, we love you guys.
I will treasure this.
I don't know why I'm
this is
thinking
gonna go,
as well.
This
It's
is
not
going to go
mine.
next to my other two. Now I've got 3 mirror balls. That's pretty great.
Which ones? This is the most important.
I
though,
guess I'm
let's
going to go in
face
the
it.
middle of them.
Well, we are seeing right now, if you're watching the main show on ABC, our finalists got to choose their favourite dance, the one that they love performing. We've just seen James do it. Man, that looks like a guy that's really enjoying himself. He is loving this experience. One of the things that you said that really stuck with me early on was you've got to enjoy the experience because otherwise it goes and you just miss it. You've got to
You have to embrace
some
it
time.
and just embrace every single dance. And I think he's done that. You can see he's just loved every single second of this. And he's really thrown himself into the competition. He's obviously worked so hard. I was speaking to Shana and she just said, I said, you're doing such an amazing job with him. And she said, you know what? It's him. He just puts the work in. He's just working so hard. I mean, it's obviously her working with him, but it's the dedication and it shows.
It really does show, and I think that people at home can really feel that all these 3 finalists really want it. They are hardworking and they really deserve their votes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see who wins. But let's take a look back now of the first. We've got some packages that we want to play you throughout the night that give you a sense of what the season's been and what it's meant to all of our celebs and the pros and to us here at All Access. So let's roll the first one of those, week 1 to week 3. Take a look.
Welcome to the season premiere of Dancing with the Stars.
Kind of remind me of my season 5 partner, Elio Castaneves.
Five, I love you!
I was just trying to keep up with Jenna.
Respect, man.
Like, it's amazing to be on this set.
Suddenly, I'm even happier to be here.
Back off! Excuse me.
It's a good show, positive show. Get out of here.
You're a hero, man. Yep. Gold medalist. You won a gold medal for this country, bro.
Right.
We love you, man.
All 13 couples are back with a TV night celebration.
Get out of here! This is our house!
Calvin Johnson Jr. revives the Urkel.
Julia White is here!
Use the back of the leg. Extend from the back.
It's very slippery up there.
Tara gets revenge. Also, Safar, Rick, and Emma.
I love you!
The first couple to leave us, Jake and Jenna. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars Face-Off Challenge. They've been divided into pairs who'll face off against each other for judges' scores.
What's Vanilla Voice got on his head? Oh my God! He's digging! He's digging for oil!
We have a tie.
I've got to give it to you, Vanilla.
You absolutely crushed it.
Rick and Emma.
Wow.
Amazing.
What an incredible season it has been.
season.
Season 23, it is going to be remembered for so many things. There were some injuries, there were some laughs, there were some tears.
There was
but
some drama.
and we are going to have very soon a winner of season 23.
We
right
are.
now, you can hear behind me, you can even see. Kim, look, if we
Yep.
lean back there,
Can
look,
you
you can
see,
see.
guys? Oh.
Boom. There's our boy, Andy Grammer.
Grammer.
Remember him?
Yeah.
And I guess this is a great time to talk about all the incredible people that we've seen on this show over 23 seasons. Now, you've been doing it a while.
I have.
Who are the ones that have really resonated with you that you kind of go, wow?
But my first partner, actually, was a big wow for me. I thought I was going to get George Clooney, and then I got Jerry Springer. So, seriously, they put me on a plane. I was in Australia, and they said, we want you on the American show. And I was like, oh, my God, I've made it. I'm going to the States. I'm going to get a big A-list star, because we have big people do it in Australia.
Yeah.
So I'm on the plane, picking out my outfit I'm going to wear for my first meeting. And they don't tell you who you have until you walk in the door, the producer. So I get there, and the producer said to me, okay, Kim, we just want to tell you, you have one of the biggest stars we've ever had on the show. And I was like, oh, that's it. Like, George is in there. Oh, my God. And I walk in, and there's Jerry Springer.
Wow. Wow.
So he was so, like, people fell in love with him. And we ended up, like, making it to like week 7 or 8. Like we went so far.
Surprising everyone's expectations.
Yeah, because I mean we weren't the best, but people just fell in love with him. And
yeah, I mean, look, there's so many stories like that throughout the season.
Yeah.
23 seasons, an incredible amount of memorable celebrities. But then when you also talk musical guests.
Oh, my God.
I mean, wow, Andy tonight, even this season, we've had Sia, we've had Pitbull.
So many.
But
like
over
Taylor
23,
Swift,
remind us.
We've had Taylor Swift back in, like, I think, season 4.
You were telling us about Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. We had Rod Stewart. Actually, Editor and I had to dance with him. He did his song Hot Legs. And Editor and I were dancing. We'd choreographed this thing. And Rod's there. First of all, he was wearing a shirt that was a little too short. So you could see his stomach coming out. But then he ended up, instead of like just singing in his spot, he started coming over to me and dancing with me. So that sort of threw me off my choreography. And I just was like,
but
well,
you're like, P.S.
I've got to go
you're
with
dancing
this.
with Rod Stewart at that point. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to go with this. Yeah, so that was a great experience. Gloria Estefan, Pitbull. There's been some great numbers with Pitbull. And, I mean, we've had Barry Manilow. He's one of my all-time favourites. He's
I think over the years they've had anyone that they would ever want to get on the show.
Gosh.
It's a great opportunity to really connect with such a diverse group, and that's what you guys are at home.
Yes.
And speaking of diverse, look at this man right here. He's at home watching your little hubby.
Oh.
Hey, Kim. Bring me a dancey home.
It's for you,
Look
baby.
at this guy, man. Robert.
He told me you've watched the show at home.
We wish that you were here with us right now. Look, we've saved you a seat. So hopefully you're going to continue to watch the rest of the show. We're going to take very good care of Kim, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So look, everyone's watching the show.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let us know if you are watching right now,
Robert's
where you are watching. Tell us where in the country that you're watching. That would be so cool to know. Who's watching All Access? Where are you watching it? All parts of this country. We never really asked that question.
Where are you?
It's a very cool thing to kind of get our head around who actually watches us and where you're at. I guess right now we have got to talk about what's coming up a little later on. You're going to get in, someone's going to become that third place winner.
I know, that's the worst.
You know, and you are so close now. You've made the finale. We've got 3 athletes as well. All, I would say, have that competitive streak in them because that's how they become the best.
Absolutely, and that's why they're in the final, because they have put the work in, they're dedicated, and they've ended up in the finale of Dancing with the Stars, which was a really tough season, I think. It was very, very tough. So being that third one, it's really horrible because it's like, you know. But then again, when you're the second one as well, it's like you just missed out on the mirror ball. So it's like, you know, it's like the winner is the one that gets the mirror ball. But it is great that they've come this far.
Exactly.
So,
we keep having to say that, but you know as well as I do, they would be very disappointed. But
you would be disappointed. I've been
certainly, when the dust settles, I think it's it's a great achievement.
It's a great achievement to be in the final.
They say you've got to lose one before you can win one, so I just really hope Shana can maybe get it done tonight. We've got some great questions coming in. Besides George Clooney, who is Kim's dream partner?
Who's my dream partner?
What person out there?
Let me think about that one. I used to think Bill Clinton would be good.
Yeah.
Maybe Hillary can come on now or something. And Bill, maybe they could come on and battle against each other.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about this show is really no one's off limits. The kind of people we have on the show, it's famous people's kids, it's wives, ex-wives, it's celebrities, doesn't matter what it is.
It doesn't matter.
We have them on the show.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's so many people that I would have loved to have done the show with. I mean, George Clooney, I don't think he would do it. I really don't think Bill Clinton or Hillary would do it either.
Wow. Look, we thought that All Access was more about an American thing, but we are seeing now you guys are watching in Chile.
And Norway.
Norway. Where else have we had?
What about
the
Australia?
Philippines?
Is anyone tuning in from
Man,
there?
that's crazy.
Missouri.
Yeah, American.
Is it snowing in Missouri?
It's the most exotic of the spots. At least they'll be maybe watching the ABC show as well.
Yes.
Which we haven't really talked about, but it has been incredible,
It's
right?
incredible. It makes me jealous. I actually want to get my dance shoes back on and be over at the Grove.
You just want to be for shows like this, though, right? You know, when you think about those 10-hour days of rehearsing with someone that doesn't know how to dance. The other thing I think
it's so rewarding when they finally get it. It's kind of like it's great because you have to adapt your teaching to whoever you're with.
But then let me say to you, what if they never get it, Kim?
No, they do.
What if they don't? Sometimes they don't.
Feed it into them.
Well, look, we've got an incredible young lady here that we're going to get in,
Yes.
Kim. So
I'm gonna
just,
pop
I'm
out
just
for
going to have a
sec.
quick chat with her.
Tweet
if you've
me,
got any
I'll
questions that
message
you
you.
want to ask Kim or let her know how fabulous she looks tonight at DWTS All Access, while I talk to one of our friends from the past. Come on in here, Merrily, please. Look how fabulous you look for a start. Unbelievable. Look at this. Can we get a round of applause? It's so good to have you back up here. And look at you looking so fabulous. How do you feel? Yeah?
This is so exciting. You know, I mean, I've been such a fan of the show for so long. So to be like part of this whole thing, it's like really cool, and all the people out there.
And look, it's always got to be nice to dress up like this and have fun with it.
It's
I
just
mean,
a-
look,
this
look at
reminds
this
me of something
outfit.
I wore in
I
Johnny
don't know where to
Dangerous.
look with this outfit. What's going on with this outfit? It's amazing. You look incredible.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Notice the new haircut. I had to like chop some of it off.
Look at this, man.
Baby.
Has this show
Oh my gosh.
made you feel...
Wait, can I just say something?
Please.
Calvin Johnson is amazing, okay?
Yes.
My son, Joey, 21 years old, he turned 21 recently, like last week, but he's in Prague doing semester abroad, and he didn't care about, I'm going to see him on Thanksgiving, but he couldn't be part of this, which made me sad. But I had Calvin Johnson call him, and it freaked him out because he loves Calvin. In fact, years ago, he was like, if I could meet any one person, it's Calvin, and Calvin called him. So,
That's amazing. That is
He's a
such a
great
cool
guy. He's a
story
great guy.
and something that he's gonna hold with
forever.
him.
Oh,
And I guess
total street cred with his buddies.
in some ways, as a you're going to hold this experience, right?
Yeah.
You've had a few weeks to sort of step away from it.
2 weeks.
Yeah, what have you missed?
Spray tanning. No, it was great to catch up with the
Yes.
rest of my life and get
Big
everything
time.
ready. Yeah.
I guess at this point, it's down to 3 incredible finalists. And I know that it's impossible to choose.
It's really impossible because they're all so different and they're so good, each one of them. And they've each had such an incredible journey, and their pros gave them such an incredible journey, and all very different. You can tell from the dances last night how different they were.
Well, and you've had an incredible journey as well.
Oh my gosh.
On the show,
My man,
so
Derek.
many things that have happened to you, and it's just been an experience. You know, look at that. Even up here at All Access,
Oh, yeah,
we've
that
had a
was
lot of fun
Paso
with
Doble
you.
week. That was the taxi week.
Look at this
Yes,
man's
that's
hair as well. How does he do it? How does it look so perfect the whole time?
All the time.
What's the one thing that you kind of have been telling people when they've asked, oh, what's it like? What's it like?
Oh, I keep saying to people, I can't believe how much more. It's not just physical. It's emotional. It's psychological. It's primal. You know, your relationship with your pro, with your partner, is almost like family. You know, it becomes like a parental, or you know, maybe in some cases more than that. But Derek was like my parent.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, and I'm always like the bossy parent.
He was whooping you into shape, though. But
Oh,
what a great job he did, though. You know, like the improvement that you had from week 1 to the end.
Well,
Wow.
thank you. Yeah.
So I guess all that can happen right now is we're going to force you into a corner, okay?
Oh, force me into a corner.
Yes, because here's what we have. There's been a lot of voting going on in the world right now, a lot of voting. So let's give the vote. We need you to say, Mary Lou, who you think is going to win the Mirror Ball tonight.
Who I think is going to win?
Who you going to think? These
Oh,
are our 3 boxes.
There's no doubt in my mind.
It's going to
Laurie
be
and Val.
Laurie and Val.
No doubt in my mind.
No doubt in your mind?
No doubt in my mind.
Well, look, she's confident.
Yes.
Tell us why.
But, I think the whole journey, I think just everything. And, you know, her crispness as a dancer. She had just come off of the Olympics and stuff. But I got to say, the other 2 couples are amazing. Really great. Both of them, Sharon and James.
I know, and I think all of them have had such an incredible journey. They're all athletes. So they are a competitive bunch.
That's right.
They are a competitive bunch.
Yes, we actors didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, it has been a great
It was
time
fun
for
seeing
you.
you dressed up.
I know.
It was fun doing the telenovela and a bunch of other things. So.
Well, look, we like to have fun with everyone up here and give them just a bit of a lighter side of the experience. A lot of fan questions. Remember this?
Here we are.
Look at you.
That was the Cha-Cha week.
Ah,
last
yes. Look at that.
week. Yes.
I mean, we should almost do a telenovela. Should we just do one now? I mean,
Oh,
can
should
we?
we? But
Can
I
we
have to-
mind? We'll
Okay.
just turn around. Ready? And on the count of 3, we're going to spin and they're going to zoom. All right?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Amazing. You've really got a skill.
Thank you.
You've really got a skill set.
That's the one thing I haven't done in my career, a soap opera. Isn't it interesting?
Well, look, who knows what's
Telenovela or
next?
soap opera.
I guess we've got to ask.
There's still more to do.
What do you got going on? What's happening next for you?
Oh, I have 2 movies that I'm doing back to back. I'm going to Santa Fe after I go to Prague. I'm going to Santa Fe to see my other son also who's working on a movie. But my film, Imperfections, is at the Santa Fe Film Festival. I missed the big Chicago opening because I was doing this. But
Busy
now
girl, though, man. That's good,
Busy
right?
girl, another book, bunch of speaking engagements. I'm actually writing a book about this experience, so you'll hear all.
Well, look, these are the super fans right here. If
Yes!
it's anything
I
Dancing
love
with
the
the
super
Stars,
fans. Oh,
they
Pure Derek
will
Puff,
eat it
all
up.
of them. Bogarista, all of them.
Oh, my gosh.
Charnakil, all of them. Shay, all of them.
We just asked everyone where they're watching. We've had people watching in Chile. What's up, guys? In the Philippines.
How fun.
All throughout America. So, yeah, people are all around the world watching the show right now, which I guess just shows you the power of Dancing with the Stars.
It's amazing. Well, dancing is like the universal language, so why not?
It is.
You know, it's powerful. It's great.
But look, we wanted
Very
you
exciting.
not to leave here without getting a mirror ball, okay? So we've got something that we like to do on the finale called the Dancies, okay? Take a look at this graphic that we've done here.
Okay.
It took
Let me see.
7 people 7 minutes to make.
The dancing.
The Dancies!
Woohoo!
And I'm your host. And this Dancy I want to present to you, okay?
Thank you so much.
Now here we go. I'm going to tell you. Shall I tell you what you've won it for?
Outstanding Teenager of Illinois.
You are the least likely to forget us dancing.
That's true.
Congratulations.
That's true. I can still remember all the routines we did, which is probably what got me in trouble.
Exactly. I can't even imagine what that would be like. What's going on in your mind? All the things you've got to remember.
It's great. It's a gift.
So I guess what do you want to say to all the All Access fans and to the team here about the experience that you've had up here?
This is the coolest place in town. You know, it's like the underground club. Oh, I should say above the Sky Club. I mean, it's fantastic. And you're the perfect host. And totally game. He shows up to play, and I can't wait to go back to being a super fan and see everything. Oh, they're shutting us off. Okay.
Wow, there's a lot of noise. It's very, very noisy in here. You guys can hear that this is the finale. It's the biggest show of the season. So much noise, so much energy. And we thank you so much for coming up, Marilu. What an incredible season it's been for you.
Fantastic.
And I hope that this is a memory you hold dear for the rest of your life.
My husband, Michael, and my brother, Lauren, and my best friend, Sharon, they've been here every week. So
that's it.
They're coming to the party tonight.
Well, you've got a lot of support from them and also from us and everyone out there. So thank you. Enjoy your mirror ball. Come here.
Thank you.
You look fabulous. You look literally fabulous. At DWTS, All Access, tell us how fabulous this young lady looks. I mean, she's incredible. Incredible. Thank you, Marilu, for coming up. And enjoy the rest of the show. And we'll see if your prediction comes right.
Oh, yeah. I see and hear all.
All right. Thanks, Marilu. And we'll take a look at some of the bloopers, some of the funniest bloopers from the season.
Great.
Take a look.
Okay.
I had nothing I
You good?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And now, Tom and Aaron take you behind the glitter.
Welcome to Dancing with the Stars, the rehearsal. I'm me.
And I'm me.
I want the dress rehearsal to relax the couples because they were nervous.
On 3, say your favorite word. 1, 2, 3.
So that's why I would tend to go more to my normal sense of humor.
You can drop this paper right off the lot as soon as we put an engine in it. Go.
I don't know what's happening.
Tara, I have whole shows where that's true.
Does this annoy you?
For tonight. No, it doesn't. It's 44.
Don't push the hose into the lighting.
They want your votes. They don't want a hemorrhoid.
Welcome back, our phony judges.
The fake judges are wonderful. You might not know this, but the judges don't show up until the actual live show.
With our guest judge, Pitbull. We've dialed up the sparkle factor with these 10 paddles, which you got to admit are pretty underwhelming.
That's why we have dress rehearsal, is for wardrobe malfunctions.
I'm sorry. All right, let's hear what our pretend judges have to. It's very nicely done.
I haven't pumped yet.
Y'all adjusted there, Artem? You good? Anything that appears to be an error is really a calculated move on our parts to alleviate stress among our coworkers. Go with that. It's the old showbiz adage, a bad rehearsal means a good show. So let's hope you're watching the results of a really dress rehearsal.
So So much
So
fun.
funny.
So fun. I mean, and you must have seen a lot of those over the last 23 seasons.
I've had a lot of wardrobe malfunctions in rehearsals. That's when it happens. You see it all the time.
And what? You don't even realise, and someone's like, you kind of need to fix it up, or you know.
No, you kind of know. It's when the wardrobe department are incredible and they have like an hour to fix what went wrong, and so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, look, so much goes into putting the show together. We're actually going to be talking to two of the costume designers later in the show. So if you ever want to know how they put these things together, or you just want to kind of give them some love at DWTS All Access. Now, we have had some real characters this season. We've just talked about James, but I want to talk about Maureen.
Yes.
Because we saw a certain side of Maureen on the show, but
I love Maureen.
she was a bit of I guess, what would you say?
She wears a heart on her sleeve.
Yes.
She's emotional and she's passionate.
I don't know how to put it. She loves the gentleman as well.
She does love the men.
I mean, that's it. She's a big fan of some of your favourites on the show. This is a little package to give you a taste of what it was like for Maureen this season on the show. Take a look.
Give me some soul, baby, please. I'm very thankful to be here. And I just met Babyface. I've always been a huge fan of all the men on the show.
Oh, Ryan. Let's have a slumber party tonight. It'll be fun to be together again and like chill, no cameras.
And I'm so excited because I get to dance again with Artem and Keo and Dennis and Ryan Lochte and Babyface.
Oh my gosh, Babyface. Dreams come true.
Wow.
Love it.
She seemed to love it, all right.
She had a great time on the show.
She was a real character.
Yeah.
She got lucky with Artem, you know,
Yeah, she
certainly
did.
one of the most popular. And as well as Artem, we've got the two brothers, of course, Val and Max. We're about to see on the main show with Laurie.
Yes.
Now, this was an incredible performance when they did it back in the
loved
day.
this one. It was great.
They are so popular. They've got such big personalities.
They do, and it's so sweet. They're so close. Val's always looked up to Max, and they're just, you know, they've got such a beautiful relationship.
We're seeing Laurie's mum there with the big smiles.
Oh my gosh, she must be so proud.
What a year it has been for her as a mum.
Oh my goodness.
Think about that.
Her daughter wins a gold medal, and now she's possibly winning a Mirrorball trophy.
Wow.
I mean, it's not quite the same as the gold medal, but
I tell you what, though, it's just been a year of celebrations.
It
though.
really
I mean, this
has.
couldn't be more different from being at the Olympics and the pressure of taking on other countries. But yeah, what can't this girl do?
I know, she can do it all.
Man, we're going to be watching her continue to just rock it for the next however long.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about this dance that we're seeing right now. Max, what is he, kind of the instructor?
Yeah, so Max is the instructor. He's the dance teacher, and yeah, well, I know that Val. I think Max used to teach Val as well. So this is very close to home for them, and this is what a dance shoot looks like. You know, this is very accurate.
It's kind of funny because if you are watching the show, the kind of storyline is that Max is teaching Val and Laurie. But Val has to kind of dance badly a little bit,
He
like
kind of has to have his head
to
down
look
and,
like he's bad.
And Max
That's
is
gotta be hard
correcting
for
them
him,
through
right?
the way. Yeah, that would be really difficult to do. But Max is sort of dancing and correcting them as he goes, and then all of a sudden, wow, they're amazing. So it's a really clever, cute idea for them to do. Dance with Max. I'm sure a lot of ladies would like to dance with Max. And then
they're
in
good with the storylines, huh?
Yeah, good with the storylines. In competitions, you have to wear a number on your back, but the number just fell off there. But yeah, you have to wear a number on your back, and normally in a competition, there's like loads of other people on the floor, but obviously she's showcasing them tonight.
She is so great.
She is unbelievable, and this dance, they're not getting scored on. They are just out there having fun. They're celebrating the season. They're just showcasing how amazing they've been.
This is so fantastic.
It's great. Oh my gosh, I think they changed that ending. Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Very
the original ending had Max just correcting it one more time. And now after an incredible season, 12 weeks of just fantastic dancing that we have witnessed, she certainly deserves to
really
be the
does.
teacher now. Wow.
She's amazing.
And her mum must be so proud. The whole family must be so proud of her. I think we are proud of her. America is proud of her.
I've just fallen in love with her.
Can
I
she
think
win the
all of
Mirrorball?
America has, and
It's gonna
she's
be
adorable.
It's going to be very, very close. That's all I can say.
I love
What
human
dance style
emoji.
is your favorite Kim. This is from Kenzie. Thank you, Kenzie, for sending that in.
I love doing, hey, Mackenzie, I always love doing like the foxtrot. I love big band. I love that music. I love that style. I wish I was sort of born back in that era. So I love the foxtrots. I also love paso dobles. I love choreographing the paso dobles, especially for a male celebrity. It's such a good dance for them because it's a really strong, powerful dance. It's all about them. But there's so many. Oh, my gosh. The rumba is also a beautiful dance. So many of them.
Yeah, well, we've got one more question, I think, for you coming in. I mean, it's great to have you here, Kim, just so that all the fans can get that. If Stevie Wonder or The Rock, would you come back if Stevie Wonder or The Rock were your partner?
Stevie Wonder, I would definitely, oh my God, I would die if I got to dance with Stevie Wonder. What a legend.
Yeah, what a legend.
And wouldn't that be amazing?
He's got incredible rhythm.
He does. He's got rhythm.
I think he could be great.
Yeah, he could be great. The Rock as well. I mean, what is he, sexiest man
Yeah,
now?
sexiest man.
Yeah, I think he's a bit busy though.
Yeah, he's certainly busy.
He's certainly busy, but Stevie Wonder, yeah, I think someone should call him.
What we are looking at right now, keep your questions coming in though at DWTS All Access. What we are looking at right now is Vanilla Ice killing it over at the Grove. Now, you can see there, and that camera, is that our camera?
I think that's our camera.
So the good news is, if you are watching this on abc.com, you can choose your own cameras. As you know, we've got a judge cam. There it is there.
Yep.
You've got the wide camera of the studio. But now, especially tonight, and just for tonight, we've got our Grove cam. So you can see exactly what's going on
over there as
over the road. Vanilla is killing it.
Oh my gosh, Vanilla Ice singing Ice Baby. It doesn't get better than that.
Rick Perry as well.
And Rick Perry made a cameo.
The DJ.
He was the DJ.
It's incredible. We love Rick Perry. Maybe we're going to see him, I don't want to give too much away, but he's going to be doing a instrumental solo on the main stage before we are done tonight.
Yeah, he's a man of many talents. Who knew?
And really, there is so much going on tonight. It's frantic. I guess
it's blowing my mind.
You
There's
guys
so
are
much
probably
happening.
noticing that normally we would have all the celebs and the pros, but they are over at the Grove.
They're coming back and forth with the golf cart.
It is an absolutely hectic night here in the ballroom. Yeah. You can see behind me right now, there is Rick Perry himself as a DJ.
Look at his get-up. It's amazing. Who would have thought? Unbelievable.
Well, he looks like he's having a lot of fun.
He really does.
Yeah, and I think that's what the show is all about on tonight. There are three celebs and pros that are nervous as hell.
Yes.
But for the rest of them, it is a celebration, isn't it?
It is. It's a time to come back, celebrate, have fun, enjoy the friends that you've now made. It really is a fun night. Yeah, and it's also fun for the three finalists.
It is, and I think that what I love the most about this show is it is a family, the family that really gives back. And at this time, as we come up to Thanksgiving, to get you in the spirit, you know, Thanksgiving is about giving back and being very grateful for the things that you have.
Yes.
And that's what we believe here at Dancing with the Stars, and I think this proves it, so take a look.
Dancing with the Stars has been going to the Children's Hospital LA for 8 seasons now. It's like a tradition.
We have the opportunity to interact with the kids and talk to them. They've been going through a lot, so it's really nice for us to do as much as we can to give back.
Holy moly. Yeah, he's got big hands.
She's been limited on her activities, so I think it was great. I think it's important for her, and they're amazing for coming down.
That looks so good on you. Shake, shake, shake. Can you shake it a little?
It's heartbreaking to see some of these kids and what they've gone through, but at the same time, their attitudes and outlook towards life is something that a lot of adults could learn a lot from.
I'm glad to have met you.
It's just amazing to make him smile, you know, especially my little buddy Noah. He was very timid at first, and then, you know, the next thing I know, he's smiling and he's laughing, and that just brings so much to my heart.
This is Jules. Hi, Jules.
We got to do a little bit of dance therapy. And we got to move, we got to laugh, we got to have fun. Just seeing the smile on the children's faces really gained perspective, you know, on how blessed we are.
Dance therapy doesn't make me feel shy anymore to move around in front of people. I almost started crying.
Everyone at Children's Hospital LA.
Wishing you and your families the happiest of holidays.
A very happy holidays.
Happy holidays from Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing, man.
Wasn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful, and I think that
so amazing.
Our celebs got even more out of it than those kids did.
Absolutely, they would have. That's just so moving, and it's beautiful that they went and did that.
And don't forget, you guys can be a part of this and be part of this community by going to DWTS All Access and just letting us know what you love about the show. Right now you can hear that beautiful music in the background.
Oh my gosh.
That is about to be Babyface singing.
Babyface
but how
is about to come
fantastic
on.
is this?
This is my favorite song. Isn't it
She
so
has-
beautiful? Oh my God.
Felicia is
Felicia.
the singer's name.
She is gorgeous.
She's in Rachel's band, and you've heard her voice. And I love that they've kind of given her a spotlight because
I'm
she.
so glad that they've
Yeah.
highlighted her because she's just gorgeous, so beautiful. And then we've got, Adam and Jenna. This is gorgeous. Look, it just looks so beautiful over at the Grove. This show truly is so incredible. I've been a part of it for like 10, 11 years. But still, it blows me away.
And there's
It's
something
just
about
beautiful.
television like this and shows like this that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Oh, Babyface is now
and
singing.
it's easy to understand why it's still going.
It's
Kim, isn't
easy
it?
to understand. People love the show. It's magical.
And if you're watching right now on ABC, you can hear this voice. And one thing I was listening when we were doing the dress rehearsal, this guy, it's so effortless.
Oh my God.
So effortless.
He makes it so easy. It's just incredible. And now it's snowing at the Grove.
I mean, come on. How,
Fake snow at the
how
Grove.
beautiful is that?
I mean, it's just gorgeous. Wow, Babyface. What a legend.
And I just want to remind everybody that is watching this show, it's live. This
Yeah.
is all happening live. It has such a pre-recorded feel to it because it's so perfect.
It's so perfect, and
It's
the
so
sets
polished.
are amazing, but that happens like in a second. People are moving things in and out. It's completely live.
And I guess for me, when it comes to dancing,
Mhm.
these guys are so perfect. Their lines, the way that, because one step out of place, it really would make the whole thing kind of fall apart. So they nail it. So
They
just
nail
a
it
big
every single time.
hats off to Dennis and Alan and Jenna and Brittany and all the guys that are kind of putting this thing together,
Most
as well as
talented
our
dancers.
amazing cast.
I remember I was dancing with Warren Sapp, a football player, and it was the first show, and we were walking. This is when we used to have to walk down the stairs. And we're walking down the stairs. It's like, oh my gosh, I just realized this is live. Like, what happens if I fall over? And I was like, well, it'd be great TV, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's live. Like, people forget that it's actually live TV. Whatever happens, happens.
Exactly,
Which is
and
great.
sometimes that has been a very good thing, and sometimes it's been a bad thing.
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, we've had people fainting on the show.
Absolutely, yeah.
Marie Osmond, unbelievable. We've had protesters on the
I
show.
know. We never thought we'd see that.
Wow, I mean, look.
Hopefully never again.
Yes, it has been, wow, highs and lows of this season. But I think that it's been one of our strongest. And that's a really great thing and an unusual thing to say when you're 23 in.
Right.
We've got Alfonso here.
Yeah, I'm going to pop out and I'll tweet you guys. Ask us
Alfonso,
some questions.
my man. We're going to get him in here because he's one of the greats. He is one of the greats, Alfonso Ribeiro. And we've got some incredible questions from you guys, so keep them coming in. My man, look at you, man. Come on a second. We appreciate you taking some time out from your busy schedule. Very busy. Very busy.
I've been very busy. I've been sitting down there watching this amazing show.
It's incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's something about Christmas and Thanksgiving and Dancing with the Stars. Kim and I were just saying as we were watching that footage, I mean, just so good. They don't make shows like this anymore, do they?
No, and, it's really weird to me every year that this show doesn't win best reality show, performance reality show on TV every year. Because, I mean, when you get to see what the crew does and what the producers are doing and the performances and the lighting and the wardrobe, I mean, they're all so fantastic. It's hard to believe that there's a show better than this every year, because it really isn't.
I think that this certainly gets my vote every year, and I think that there is so much of a family more than any other community of people that are supporting this thing. And you just look at the fact that we have got so many people like yourself that come back, and we always talk about this, but I think it's a testament to what we do here, right?
Well, it's very true. And what's interesting is I was looking at one of my social media handles today, and somebody was saying, Alfonso Ribeiro's trying to get Tom's job on Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, no, remember, this is one of my favorite.
Exclusive.
What? It's one of my favorite shows on TV. Right from the very beginning, I've always wanted to be on the show. and I love coming here. I love being, in the audience and watching the performances every year, regardless of whether I was ever on the show. I came anyway. So,
Yeah.
I just love this, and it's just there's so much fun and the tension right now with all of them and seeing and remembering.
Although there is tension for 3 finalists, we were saying, and for the rest, it is a celebration, man. It is a party. Everyone is so happy to be here, kind of getting the gang back together. Like, hey, the wardrobe guys. Oh, the camera dudes. What's up?
I didn't get to experience that. I was living the tension during my season, but it really is fun for everyone. And I'll tell you, what was fun for me on my season was seeing everybody come back and being able to hang out with them one more time.
Yeah.
And you create lifelong friendships from this show.
And as an actor, it's kind of like that. There's a sadness around when you finish something, isn't it? Because you kind of know, well, I'm not going to see this community as much as I have been, and they've been my family.
Yeah, but I think what's different about this show versus other shows that, Fresh Prince or whatever, when they end, is that you can come back and see them. You won't see the same people, but you'll see some of the people. You'll see the producers. You'll see the crew. You'll see the dancers.
You'll see the All-Access team.
All-Access team.
Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Look at us.
You're going to see these fantastic
people. They tried
people.
to, and we pulled them back in.
Every time
All-Access.
Every time I come, they pull me up the stairs.
And he's like hiding like this, trying to, oh, man, they've spotted me. They've spotted me,
They
man.
know where I'm at. How do they know what my seat is every time?
Well, look, the reason you mainly come up, besides hanging out with me,
I want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with you.
For them, okay? And I tell you, we can really tell how much of a favorite you are on the show because we get lots and lots of questions from everyone out there.
Wonderful.
So let's just dive into just a few really quickly. Let's take a look. Here we go. Alfonso, I love your Instagram. Shout out to all the Miller guys you hang out with at the airport.
Yeah, I was going to Nashville to shoot one of my shows and Unwrap 2.0 on the Cooking Channel. And out of nowhere, my flight got delayed. I was like, well, I'll just go hang out at the bar over here and have a glass of wine. And I was sitting there with a bunch of military guys that are talking about their experiences and what was going on. And I said, you know what, guys? For the rest of the time that we're here, because they ended up being on my same flight, I was like, you don't pay for another drink. I got everybody's rounds from this point forward. A bunch of great guys.
That's it. Want to get a beer after the show?
Hey, I got you. I got you. At the rap party, I'll buy it. I'm buying. But it was wonderful to hang out with those guys, and they were just really cool, interesting, great guys that served this country well, and was proud to hang out with them.
All right, man. Well, it sounds like an amazing host that you were, man. I tell you. Let's do a few quick more before you take off. What else we got?
Alfonso Carlton would definitely be on the Mount
Rushmore of dancers. I hear
Ask him what else would be on there. What else would be? Well, I think
MC Hammer one, where he's
the Hammer one would be probably one.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the Michael Jackson leg kicks and all that.
Yeah.
That would be on there.
I think the Carlton's a bit bigger than the moonwalk.
No, come on, it can't be bigger than the moonwalk.
What do you guys think?
Would be there? What else? I don't know. I think
it's a great question, though, guys.
That is a very good question.
Okay, what else we got?
Speaking of Fresh Prince, can Alfonso Ribeiro and Dominic Bowden do the Carlton? Well, it's kind of hard sitting, but there's the arm.
There it is. Come on, unbelievable.
There's the arm.
It's happening. This is really happening. We've done it before many moons ago.
Yes.
Look at the footage.
When we have more space, it's easier.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll let you take off. What type of videos crack you up the most on AFV?
Well, right from the beginning, I love the videos where they're epic fails, where people try and do something and they shouldn't, and they fall and they bust their butts. Those are my favorites, but it's starting to become the kid videos because, well, I have my kids and I get to see what they do all the time, and it's so much fun to watch that. So I'm starting to split between the epic fails and the really cute kid videos.
Well, we love the show, and we love you, man. Thank you for coming up, brother.
Oh, thank you.
So much
Thanks
love.
for having me.
And everybody leaves with the mirror ball. You've already got one.
Absolutely, yeah.
You should take another one, man. Let's cheers our mirror ball.
Yeah.
Let's cheers our balls.
To a wonderful finale. May someone take home a great mirror ball tonight.
Let's get a photo.
And may
Come
it
on.
be your favorite.
Look at this guy. Unbelievable. The man.
Awesome.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Always a pleasure to see you,
And you're
man.
awesome every time with what you do, and they love you, and I'm always happy to be able to come up and hang with you.
We appreciate it. We
Thank
really
you, brother.
do.
All right.
Look at it, man. Look at that smile.
Peace, y'all.
You gotta love it. Thank you, Alfonso. And of course, he is a champion. He can speak on how hard it is to win one of these little bad boys right here. Look at that thing. Look at it. Amazing. All right. Kim Hershevik is right here. She's just getting into the groove of the show. It's okay. I almost didn't want to stop you dancing just off camera there, Kim.
Distracted with the boys.
Yeah.
How amazing were they? I was getting into the groove of it.
And in case you guys missed it, there it is. There's my boy Rick Perry on the drums.
I mean,
Who knew? This guy's a DJ. He's a drummer.
He just threw it down at the end.
What can't this man do?
Bam.
I mean, can you play a musical instrument, Kim?
I used to be able to play the flute at school.
Flute? I think they hold it like that. But anyway.
Oh, do they?
It's a new kind of flute. They're doing it like this now.
They're doing like that now.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
No, I wish I could play it.
Let me tell you right now, we love Alfonso. Look at that man.
Who
He's
doesn't
loving
love
it.
that face?
Look at this. The guys are still dancing in the background, having some fun. It's always one of the most fan favorite dances, I think, on the show when the boys come on.
The boys come
to get their
on.
shirts off and things
they
get a little
love it,
crazy.
Yeah. This time they kept their jackets on, you know.
Yes.
But open.
Yes.
Obviously.
Well, it has been incredible season for so many
really
reasons. While we have already kind of shown you the first few weeks, then there was a lot more drama in that second section of the show. So we're going to take a look now at episode 4 through 6.
Okay.
And you really get a sense now of the competition heating up. Take a look.
Let the show begin.
Welcome to our first Cirque du Soleil night.
What is the word that comes to mind when you dance?
Scared. All that we think about now is Mexican double elimination.
Woo. Got away a little bit.
It went completely away.
Well, how are your nerves?
It's getting tough in here. I just went and sprayed down with some deodorant.
A star is born. You are the queen of the ballroom.
The first perfect score of this season.
Babyface and Allison. Vanilla Ice and Whitney.
He's taught me so many things about life and positivity and about raps.
Sasha just proposed to Emma. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars, the most memorable year.
The thing that I love so much about this week, it makes everybody get into a vulnerable place.
Mary Lou and Derek, a dance for her mom.
Brilliant. I just want to give you a hug.
Group hug, everybody.
This is what you were meant to do. Thank you for sharing that.
It's Latin night.
Your favorite night of the year, I'm sure.
I feel overdressed.
Oh, jeez. I'm just messing with you. Hey.
It's one of the only times Pitbull has had trouble scoring.
Amber, you tease me to death.
Did you just set the record for the hottest Argentine tango?
As down and dirty as you can possibly go.
Oh, it's great.
I hands down think that you are the best male dancer we've ever had on the show.
Amber and Matt.
It was such an amazing experience. Thank you so much for having me here.
Wow, 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 wow is all we can say.
What a season.
It has really been a great season. When you look back and you get a sense of, man, all the great memories that we've had. It's such a quick montage, but as soon as it comes on, you remember, that dance and that dance.
You remember all of those moments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
great.
going to be one to remember, and I guess the big question now, who wins?
Oh.
Who wins the mirror
It
ball?
really could go to anyone. Do you have a pick?
But, I mean, look,
Can
I kind of want it
Are we
to
doing
be a
this
certain
now?
someone.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You've got to be ready.
Do I have to do it?
Yes. Take your coin.
Oh my gosh.
This is who I want to win, although I love them all because they're all friends, and I don't want anyone out there to tell the other guys that I did this.
All right, it's
but I
a
really
secret
hope
between you guys and us.
James and
Oh, that's
Shana
who you
win.
want to win.
I want to win.
Okay.
So I'm voting who I want to win, but maybe they will win. Who do you think's going to win or want to win? Here it goes, guys. Drum roll.
I
Come
honestly
on, drum
think
roll.
it could go to any of them.
This is huge, guys.
From last night, Calvin really surprised me.
Uh-huh.
But I feel, and I said this from the get-go, and I'm going to stick with it.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's going to be Laurie and Val.
Laurie and Val, okay.
Yeah.
She's made the call.
I've made the call.
Kim and I have both gone for a different person, so one of us
but
is going to their favourites.
I am thinking
Yes.
he could come up.
We
Like,
could. Look, we've had.
just don't know.
Have we ever had a real surprise winner?
I don't think so.
At this point, it kind of like anyone could win it.
could win it,
It's
and
not
I
going to be
feel-
like, wow, that was a surprise.
No, I feel like anyone would be happy of.
I would
any
say
of them
if
winning
Calvin
it.
and Lindsay come and win, after the chatter around like, oh, Laurie's got it. And if it's not that, it's like, oh, James has probably got it.
It probably would be a surprise if Calvin was to get it because he's kind of been under the radar a little bit.
He could very much come second, though.
Very much come second, and he could win.
So
I thought their freestyle last night really put them into another level. It was amazing. It was so good.
Right now, very soon, we're going to play you this truly incredible Macy's
I love
piece,
the Macy's
which is
dances.
amazing. But just to give you a little tease of all the work that went into this thing, putting it together, and seriously, it's going to blow your mind. Take a look.
Here we go, everyone, taking it from the top.
This week on Dancing with the Stars, Macy's is turning the ballroom into a winter wonderland. Hundreds of people are involved in bringing this performance to life.
From wardrobe to set design.
To the music, to the choreography.
We really have to be precise, and I think if we pull it off, it's going to be amazing.
It'll be a really memorable routine for sure.
This is going to be one of the biggest performances ever on Dancing with the Stars.
Wow, we can confirm it is going to be one of the biggest, most creative, smartest, most interesting, really. And hats off to Dan Martin, who's the one of the producers on the show that creatively came up with this thing. But here we go. Our man, come on, Max, get in here.
There's Max.
Come on in,
Should
Max.
I hop out of here?
No, you come and stay. You come. You know him just as well as I do.
Come on in here, Max.
Get in here, Max.
Get in here.
Look at you, man.
Yay! Mwah.
Wow, my man.
You've been a busy man tonight.
Really?
Next thing you know, I was like, you know, people asking me like, so you know, you're going to be in the finale. I'm like, not really, you know, just a few numbers. Next thing you know, it's like 3-4 numbers in a row.
Well, we don't want to give too much away about this Macy's thing that you're doing, man, but unbelievable.
It's amazing.
For you, who have done so many cool things throughout the seasons, did it still blow your mind? Something like that. It's so special.
Yes, but I just want to give few credits. Everybody involved were incredible, and you know the way this thing was put together and the attention to detail. But you know it wouldn't be that without Mandy Moore, and you know she's had quite a few sleepless nights this season. But that's the dedication of people that are backstage that you don't see. Everybody from all her assistants, choreographers, everybody in the back office. I mean, it was an in-house created and put together number, and I'm proud of that. I think we did a great job together.
It's unbelievable.
Emma York is an up-and-coming superstar and my cutest partner.
Oh, she was adorable.
She was amazing.
I was about to give something away that you were doing with it.
This is for Emma.
That's it.
We have to get one of those.
We have to. We've got enough to give away.
We need to do Dancing with the Stars for kids.
Yeah, we
give away these little ones.
The little tiny baby ones.
Yeah. You could be the judge
So cute.
in a second.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess that when you talk about someone like Mandy Moore, I mean, that's a person that you look up to, right? There's a lot of dancers out there that go, oh, Max, he's the reason I'm in this game. Is that the kind of person that you look up to, or is it another dancer? I mean, what is it, Max?
Yeah, I think I think there's more people out there be like, that guy Max do exactly not what he did. No, everybody. It's a big machine. You know, big machines take a lot of people. Yeah, it's that type of thing. There's no success without a lot of people's involvement and passionate involvement. There's a lot of people that can do their job. Everybody on Dancing with the Stars, for the most part, are people that are passionate about their position and do that to the best of their abilities. And it goes to show. I had an incredible time
This season.
Yeah, and I've never felt this sort of like positivity, calmness, sense of opportunity, for everybody involved. It's been an incredible journey.
Is that because
for me
you put your own show on recently and you sort of?
I think I just made peace with a few things personally, and I feel like, it allowed me to enjoy, so many other opportunities. We are all incredibly blessed. There's been, tough political seasons, so on and so forth, whatever. We don't need to get into this, but to be able to do what we do for a living and a successful living, and not just make, our lives better, but people next to us, our family members. That's very important that we were able to persevere and become something, whereas 10 years ago, without Dancing with the Stars, we would have been ballroom dancing champions. We would do well.
Yeah.
But as long as we would dance, we would be okay. Once you stop, there's no means of supporting yourself. So the show allowed us to be who we are, and it takes a lot of people.
We were just saying before, just like watching this finale, I was saying to Dom, I'm like, this show, like, it just blows me away. Like, just sitting back watching it truly is the most incredible show. It's just magical.
It's amazing, right? And
Yeah.
it seems
Incredible.
like, but we got spoiled with this because, you know, what people do, again, because this team of people, the core team of people that are up, sort of like maintaining Dancing with the Stars the way it is and the way it was through the years, have worked together so long.
So long, yeah.
And even if little pieces change and interchange here and there, we had some new pros coming in who turned into Shauna's and Val's, and before that, you know, Derek's and Mark's replaced a couple of people that were there from the beginning.
Done
exactly,
it in
but
such a great way. And
the core remained.
kept the core of it, yeah.
Things have stayed the same in terms of that sort of production. And you know, real quick, also like from dress rehearsal to live show, there's about 10 minutes, and usually dress rehearsal is never on point. Everything, a lot of times, a lot of things go wrong. Today's show logistically is a nightmare because it's between two very public places, and the way things are coming together is a testament to the fact that during dress, everyone involved, including us, the pros, we all observed what needs to be helped. And in the live show, we overcome those inadequacies on like the production side. So we help out, you know, to make this what it is.
Well, I guess before we let you go, we've got to talk about these three finalists that we've got. We've been voting. Everyone that's been coming up has been saying there's been a lot of voting going on.
There you go.
You've got to take your vote. Who do you think's going to win?
I'm gonna say I think Val and Lori are gonna take it. You know, I also would like to see that happen. I believe that if we're gonna say, you know, in terms of improvement, she's definitely shown it. I think that she deserved it. I think she came into the competition obviously with a lot more than some of the other people, and I think that James, for example, has done an incredible job, and as a race car driver, he has turned into a great dancer. But Laurie Henderson went from a great performer to an unbelievable performer.
She looks like a pro.
And she had matured, which is why I think it's a very difficult transformation over a very short period of time. So that's why,
bam,
there you go.
There it is. He's had his say. How does a celebration with you and your brother look like? What happens if he was to win?
What's going to happen?
Can
we say it on the show? Are we allowed to?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get on the jet, do GMA, you know, all the responsibilities aside. You know, tomorrow morning is going to be hectic and, you know, fun, festive, whatever. And then it's just we're going to get home. We're going to look at each other, high five, reminisce, say a couple of cents, and just to pass out on the couch, to be honest with you. I think
and it's Thanksgiving, you've been with the family.
Everybody's just exhausted. It's been tiring. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season. We had to move. Peter's now in New York. This is where we're going to have the baby and everything else. So like, it's just a lot of things. Yeah. I was trying to find space for Pampers in my suitcase today. Trying to pack. True story.
Hey, Peter, if you're watching.
When is Peter due? When is this happening? When is it going down?
January 2nd.
Oh, wow.
That's not far away at all.
We're going to be 15 days apart. He's going to also be a Capricorn. It's going to be a disaster.
Oh,
and,
my God.
I can't wait for that to happen.
Little future
This number is amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
So
we're actually going to play this, I think, for you guys at home. And so thank you so much for coming up, Max.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you so much for supporting the show and coming up. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. You did a great job.
He's a fan of All Access. And while we let Max take away, guys, you take a look at what Max has put together. This Macy's promo is incredible. Take a look.
This magical performance was brought to you by Macy's.
Unbelievable.
That was so good.
Wow. In the break, I just literally text Dan, who's one of the guys that helped put that thing together, and just said, you should be so proud of that incredible piece of...
Yeah, and watching Max, he was standing here watching it too, and he was so proud.
Yes, he really
was.
was.
Beaming.
Yeah, he was high-fiving and kind of fist-pumping the air. So, again, it just shows you what the show means. I mean, it's a job. These guys get paid, but, man, they love what they do, and it really comes through, and I hope you guys can really feel that.
Yes.
Tonight, we're going to crown someone the Season 23 champion, but I think that with people like Max and a lot of people coming back like Cheryl and Derek, they've brought a real sense of that community back and the history that the show. So for Max to kind of come back and really, as you just heard, be so stoked.
He felt like he had the most amazing season, and he has a different appreciation for it from what I got. So that's really great.
Yeah, it certainly is a night to remember. And, of course, guys, we can't thank you enough for being a part of it. At DWTS All Access, that's where you can find us. Of course, you can look at all the different cameras. Let's go over and take a look at what's happening at the Grove camera. You can see that.
Let's have a look.
Look at that.
Oh,
so
getting
this
the stage
is
ready.
One night only tonight. If you're watching on abc.com, you can choose the cameras that you watch. They're getting ready for another fantastic performance. Check out our judges. See our pros and our celebs getting a little bit of last-minute rehearsal in.
That's what happens. Everyone's down there on the floor rehearsing just before we go, live again. It's action-packed here.
Look.
Yeah.
Nice, man. I keep that music going, man.
Nice.
That's perfect. It's a tone setter. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
It's really letting you know about the excitement that is happening here tonight. Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah.
It's finale night,
it's
man.
finale.
You look fantastic as always, Kim. And
Thank
I guess
you too.
Tonight,
looking very
thank
with
you.
your bow tie on
Tonight is a special night, isn't it?
It
for
really is.
Everyone in this ballroom and everyone at the Grove. Thousands, I hear, at the Grove right now.
Yes.
Watching the show. Of course, Tom, there he is, just absolutely killing it. We are about to let you know how you can continue to enjoy this Dancing with the Stars experience. Now, Kim, have you ever done one of the tours?
Yes, back in the day, we did like 3. This is when the show first started, and they were massive, big tour arenas, like we were in like Staples Center and things like that. And then I did just the first one of these new tours before I was partnered with Robert. So it's great. It's so much fun. You're living on a bus. It doesn't sound so great, but you are such a family, and
you know what's kind of weird?
It's beautiful.
I think that a lot of what you see on the show on ABC and here on All Access is really helped by the tour, because these guys are spending so much time together.
You're living with each other.
And they are getting to know each other on such an intense level. But it's a lot more fun than when they're training, because they're working so hard. So they're kind of having a few beers with each other, getting to know each other
that's the thing,
on
the
a
hard
fun
work
level.
is done in the rehearsal period, and then you have the show set, and obviously you have to do a few rehearsals, but once you're on the road, the show's up and going, and you don't have to be stressing out about creating a routine and choreography and this and that, so you can really just enjoy
thank you, Kristen.
performing.
Yeah, a lot of people agreeing with you there, Kim. Thanks, Kristen.
Right?
And keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming at DWTS All Access. Tell us why you are a super fan of the show. What do you love? What is the one thing more than anything else that you love the most about this experience?
Yeah, let us know.
And look, if you want to, you can check out these guys live. The tour is coming to a town near you.
Let us know if you're going to go.
Yeah, an expanded tour. They're going to places they've never been before. To give you a little tease, a little taster, you can see it's happening right behind me right now.
Behind us right now.
Also, take a look at this. Yes. If you have not already, make sure you head to abc.com and find out how you can get tickets to
It's such an
the
amazing
Dancing
show.
with the Stars tour. You've got to check it out. Seriously, it is
And
such...
up close and personal. It's so different seeing it
Yeah.
live and seeing them right there on stage. And then, you know, you can get to meet them as well. It's amazing.
It is such a fun way to spend a night out. And you
Really
can see
is.
now another way to do that is to be at the Grove right now. There are
Yes.
thousands there getting ready to
That's
see...
Dan Martin himself.
There is the man that I
that
just
did the
sent a
main
text. Is he looking at his phone?
Yeah, Dan.
He looks sharp in his leather jacket there.
Yeah, he does.
So he is the creative force behind that incredible Macy's piece that you just saw, and there he is on the screen. And so I guess, yeah, if you're at the Grove, congratulations. I guess you wouldn't be watching this. You have to be a real super fan to be watching us on your phone at the Grove, but maybe you are.
Maybe you are. Who knows?
Who knows? They're out there. So I guess tonight is about finding a winner. They have so many strengths and weaknesses.
They do.
Really mostly strengths. I don't know how we're going to find any weaknesses, but this is a package that was just went to air that kind of gives you a real indicator of what makes these guys so good and what's got them to the final. Let's roll it.
11 weeks, and it's coming down to this.
It's anyone's to win, and it's anyone's to lose.
Calvin can charm the pants off of anyone.
He's got style with a smile.
They do amazing and fantastic lifts.
He's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Calvin's strength is also his biggest weakness. He's big, so when his foot or his hand does something different, we see it right away.
James is a triple threat: showmanship, technique, and personality.
He's like a chameleon. He can be the showstopper, he can be the leading man, he can be the funster.
I'm watching him sometimes just trying to be as nice and smooth with it as James.
Because he's a smaller guy, he needs to dance bigger because he's got to compete with Calvin, who's huge on the dance floor, and Lori, who is aggressive and fierce when she dances.
He's got the how. Now give us the wow.
It's a tough task every time you've got to go up against Lori Hernandez in a dance competition.
She's like a laser-guided missile. She never misses the target.
Lori absolutely does not let her age stand in the way of great performances.
Lori's biggest weakness is she does everything strong. Sometimes we need more nuance, light, and shade.
I'm going to use a word that Americans use. It's gonna be awesome.
It sure is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
I love Len saying
We
that.
love Len, and we love Len being back in the ballroom.
Love him.
He is also the grandfather of this little family
He really
of ours.
is.
So
I
it's so
love
great to have him
Len.
back for finals week. Of course, he flies in from London for the show. So
For
that
the show,
shows.
and then he's straight out again.
I mean, this guy is a super fan. Let me tell you, he really is a
Yeah,
super
he
fan.
is.
At this point, though, we have got these fusion dances on the way. 24-hour fusion. And this is the last dance that they're going to get a score, and the score counts.
It does. The competition is not over. They have one more chance to dance, and the scores that the judges give them will go towards their points, be all accumulated. And so there's pressure on them because it's not over yet.
Well,
if they mess this up, that could hurt them.
Talk about the challenges of them having to put this thing together last night.
my
We showed you
gosh.
the clip before. Maybe we'll roll it in the background as Kim, you talk about.
Yeah.
This was at 4 o'clock this morning when James is working on his dance.
Right.
You can see him there trying to eat the pizza because he's there, which shows you how late they were working.
That's the
it's
thing.
insane. He's losing his mind.
You're losing his mind, but you just do it. And you're so excited during the final that you just push yourself. They can rest tomorrow. You
Yeah.
know, they can lay on the couch for Thanksgiving.
And I think at this point, what do we want to see from these three finalists? After everything that's done, what would you say would be the game plan for these three guys?
I think all of them are going to be saying, let's just leave it all on the dance floor. They've come this far. They have to get out there. They have to enjoy the moment because I think people can feel that. So they have to get out there, enjoy dancing with each other. It's their last dance they're going to do, and embrace it and be in the moment. So they've done well. You know, they've done so well to get to this point. They don't want to sort of overdo it and stress out. They just have to remain calm, embrace the moment, and I think the dancing will do the talking.
Yeah, and I think you're so right about embracing the moment. And thank you guys out there for being a part of this community and embracing this season.
Thank you.
We've got a great tweet that's just come in here from Jess. My family can't afford cable, so I personally love how I can still feel part of it, you know? Like, so thank you so much, Jess.
That's Jess.
That's a lovely message to receive.
So sweet, Jess. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, we should give Jess an honorary dancing.
Yeah,
okay?
that's for you, Jess.
There you go, Jess. There you go. Take it off me. Unfortunately, we haven't got that sort of technology, but
No,
this
we
is for
don't.
you, Jess. This is for you. Let us
It
know
is.
how we can send it to you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. You're a super fan, and that's what this show is all about. Now, though, we have a very stressed, I think, they want to leave it all on the floor, but they know that they can taste this mirror ball.
They can taste it.
They can taste this win, this victory. They are so close.
They're going to get marked, so they know these points count towards them taking the mirror ball home. So hopefully they don't get too stressed out, and they can be in the moment and just remain calm and perform how they have been the whole time.
I think that is
Which
so
I'm sure
right.
they will, but
Absolutely, and I think that it's not about them not doing, making mistakes, or I think it's just about they want to finish with their best dance, making a big splash, and that's probably the hardest thing.
It is the hardest thing.
They could go in and do a dance they've already done. That's great, but they've been so good. They kind of want to be like, and this puts a full stop on our season.
A full stop on it. What you don't want to do is go in there and overdance it and overthink it and get in your head. You want to just sort of do what you've been doing. That's what I would tell the people I was in the final with. Don't stress out now on the last dance. You've got this far. Know that you got here and be proud of it and get out there and show them who you are and what you've got. So I think they'll get out there and be like, right, here I am.
Yeah, well, it certainly is an incredible season, an incredibly close season, and I think we're going to see some pressure on these judges, I tell you.
I know, I wouldn't want to be a judge right now. It's a tough position to be in, although Carrie-Anne was pretty tough last night, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She gave an 8 out.
Which is unusual,
I
really,
was
for
shocked.
this deep in the season.
Yeah.
She's keeping it real.
Yeah, Shauna, I think I told you before, she was worried that those 9s would hurt her chances of getting the mirror ball. But I mean, it is up to you guys. It's you guys voting, and that's who determines who the winner is, really.
Well, I guess, look, we've got you here, Kim. You've done this before. Let's do a bit of commentary on our last 3 scoring dancers of season 23. James and Shauna, first out of the gates.
First out of the gate here. Now, I think Shauna, she's so great with her choreography. She really can showcase his strengths. He was really great with his frame, and he's really fluid with his movements. So they're doing a Viennese waltz, which they've scored really well in, and he has such a great frame and feeling. So that was a great choice for them.
And there's going to be some foxtrot in there. Now, what's going to happen? Are they going to switch to foxtrot?
They're doing foxtrot right now.
Oh, wow, okay.
So they're mixing it up. They started with a Viennese waltz. They may switch back to Viennese waltz as well. I think they're going to do Viennese waltz now. But yeah, he's a beautiful ballroom dancer, and his frame is great. He's so smooth and graceful across the floor. That was Viennese. Crosses they did. So it's a nice little mashup that Shauna's created going between the Viennese to the foxtrot. And you want to make that seamless, which is sometimes hard to do, changing from dance style to dance style. But they've done a great job of mashing those two together.
Love your message there,
beautiful.
Chelsea. Keep them coming, guys. A lot of support out there, man, for these two. And I think that anyone that doubts that they could win this thing, man, they could be proven wrong tonight.
Absolutely.
We can...
I mean, he's a race car driver. Who would have, thought he could dance like that? He's so natural. He looks so effortless on the dance floor.
Look, I want her to come in. I want you to stay, Kim. Look at this. There is some emotion right there.
Gorgeous. You've been busy going
Very
back
real.
and forth.
Oh my God, guys, it's been a nightmare. Can I tell you something?
Please.
During the quickest change, and this didn't happen in the dress run, we're going backwards and forwards from the Grove, right? In golf carts.
Yeah.
During the quickest change for me, which was after Amber Rose's, or it wasn't Amber Rose, it was Max and the Girls' dance here in the ballroom. We had to go to Vanilla Ice and Rick. We're doing Ice Ice Baby in the Grove. There was no golf cart. So myself and 2 other ladies, Tracy and Kayla, ran down the Grove Drive.
Oh my gosh.
In bras and pants, and I had shoes on fishnets, and the other girls had no shoes. And there was people, because they'd sectioned it off, but there was no cart, so I ran faster than Linford Christie.
Oh.
And people were beeping us, going, yes, girls, go, with the cameras filming it. And we
I wish we had have seen that. That is gold.
It was, and we got there and just right in time for Ice Ice Baby, but like totally out of breath.
Oh no!
Well, it looked fantastic, Emma. It looked amazing.
Thank you.
And Max was kind of saying that as well. Like, you watch the dress rehearsal and you look at the things as pros, no matter, or cameramen or whatever it is that can make the show work, because there's a lot of pressure on tonight. It's a difficult show logistically.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So
unbelievable,
really
right?
Yeah, it is. There's so many moving parts.
But you were you were just emotional right now. That wasn't about having to run, was it?
No, I don't have
Are you
tears
going to
in
miss
my
All
eyes through the
Access?
wind.
Is it All Access?
I think I'm going to miss All Access. You know what it was? I was just watching James and Shauna's. They did a last package, and the dance was absolutely stunning.
It was. Wasn't
I actually think, even though that was a 24-hour dance challenge, like that for me was so not insignificant. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
It was so memorable. I thought that was one
Wasn't
of his best dances, and it was just a 24-hour challenge. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely effortless.
It was.
But the package is like, whether you win or come third or second now, tomorrow there is no more dancing.
Yeah,
so it does matter, but like they're all sad because of that. It's bittersweet for sure.
That's the thing, you do have withdrawals when it's over. You really do,
Right.
for a good couple of weeks. I remember, like
Don't a lot of your partners like call you up and
they'll
like,
call
what do I
me
do
up
now?
and they're like, "Oh, I'm having such withdrawals." You really miss it, and you miss being a part of this Dancing with the Stars family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Like,
I think
what
we're
do you
going to
do?
see some pretty good scores there for these guys.
Wow.
I would be surprised on some level if we don't see perfect scores
Me
for all of
too.
our.
I know.
I think so.
I think it would have to be a mistake, you
Yes,
know, in
for them
their
to
dance,
drop a point.
for them to drop a point, or a lift if it doesn't warrant a lift. You know how
Carrie-Anne is,
with
right?
That, yeah.
The challenges, though, Emma, of having to go through yesterday, the stress and the pressure of yesterday. I was exhausted. If I'd have had to go and then learn dancing till 2 in the morning, I mean, what are the challenges there for him to come out and do that? I mean, wow.
I think also it being 2 shows. They had a show yesterday, a show today, and then having to stay up till like 2. People don't realise our call time. My call time this morning was 7:15.
Right.
And then for some of the competitors, it can be even earlier. I mean, I dread to think what it is. And so the exhaustion of going for months, plus doing a show yesterday, and then staying up all night trying
to choreograph.
to choreograph.
And you're starting from scratch, which is really hard because Shauna then has to put it together. I think people assume we have a team of people, but it's us that has to choreograph it. It's just Shauna and James. That's it.
Yeah.
So Shauna's got to get in there and figure out the music. Like, it's really
you
a
get it
lot
on
to
email.
do.
Like you get your style, you get the song, and then you start listening to it while you're doing things like taking your shoes off, thinking, "Oh, I could
getting
do a lift
ideas.
Here."
You're starting to choreograph in your head, and you have to then write it. I normally write it down on paper.
Yeah.
Well, look, they're loving having you back here on All Access. Thanks, Renee. Keep them coming, guys. And I think as well, there's pressure on them because there's such perfectionists, and they keep changing the game and pushing the envelope. So as I was saying to Kim, Shauna wants to be like, what do I do that they haven't seen? And I think she did that very well. She kept it peaceful. She kept it simple, and it just sort of showed off how confident he is as a dancer.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I
and
think
so
you're right.
the challenge is now, and the gauntlet is laid for Calvin and for Laurie, because will Calvin just go with the lifts, what he always does?
Yeah.
And what will we see from the other two?
Well, Calvin has a jive and a quick step, so technically he can't do lifts.
Yeah.
But he is quite good at the fast dances. I really like I think his personality.
He's got that energy.
Lends himself to the fast dances. His feet not so good, right? But with the pace, he can pick that up. And I really liked watching theirs in the dress run. And then Laurie's and Val's, they have like a very unique. Theirs is Argentine tango, and I think it's foxtrot, if I'm not mistaken, which is a really unique
mix. You wouldn't normally see that going together.
No, but I think again that plays to her strength, because Argentine tango with that Chicago week was one of her best weeks.
And she's so technical, and she's so on it all the time. She's so precise with her movements. So they're probably 2 really good dancers.
Well, you're getting the strength and weaknesses, what we just watched, the package there. They're sort of saying she is so perfect and direct, you know. Is that how does she not nail it the whole time? I mean, that's the thing. They were kind of saying that could be a weakness sometimes, because she is so, you know, over-exaggerates every move.
I think she has got some more light and shade now. I think Carrie-Anne was saying that she's a little, like, she hits everything. Maybe that's because of the gymnastics, but I feel like she's really matured, and she's sort of grown through this, and you can see that light and shade and softness and then strength in her.
I think so too. I think there's a difference. She kind of does this face, and it's when she lifts her chin. She does like performance, Laurie, and then I can see it when she breaks out of that. So I'm hoping to see more of that today, especially in the foxtrot.
You've put it so well here, Emma, when you've come up. People vote with their heart, you know, and I think that people see the real person in those moments, you know, when they can see when people click into this is me when I know I'm on camera, and I think people are like, wow, that's a real moment. Like with her grandmother, and she walks on, she cries. I mean, that's real.
Oh, that was stunning.
People pick up the phone at that point and we're just like, I want to support you, and this is the way that I can do it.
I think honestly that I think Calvin had a fantastic night last night.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think he probably closed the gap. But for me, I still think it's between Laurie and James.
All right, well, sadly, Emma, this is
do
you
it.
being put on the spot. There is your vote. There are our finalists. There's a lot of voting going on in the world right now.
Am I voting for who I think was going to win, or am I voting for who I would vote for?
You are voting for who you think is going to take it out.
Okay.
Oh, hey! And there she goes.
I think that's...
And just like that, Emma is taken off. You're getting dragged away.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Thank you, Emma. Thanks so much.
I've got to go get my golf cart, guys.
And either way, she's getting some exercise.
Yeah, you got a
Thank
good
you,
workout
Emma.
in.
So there you go. There we have it.
That is so funny.
It's
I can so
interesting.
picture Emma running to
I know.
the Grove.
She is so cool.
That
and she is
so funny.
She's a great friend of All Access.
Yes, she is.
I live in New Zealand, so I cannot watch the actual show, but love being able to watch everyone on All Access. And I love you, Dom. You know what, Kate? I love you too.
Shout out to
This
New
is coming to you,
Zealand.
okay? I'm going back to New Zealand next week, so I'm going to take this with you. And I'm going to give it to you. It has been an incredible season.
It
you
really
know,
has.
And we've just heard from all of you guys that are watching from all over the world, and we couldn't really have done it without you. So thank you so much for, I guess, being a part of what has been such a memorable season. As we come into Calvin and Lindsay's last chance,
dance. Oh my
last
gosh.
scoring dance of the season, no matter what happens, they've got to be very happy with what's...
They must be so happy. And, you know, Emma thought that they had a great last night as well. And I feel like he just, I don't know, he really surprised me with that performance he had last night. So you never know, he could like shoot up the middle and take this.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how the judges score him because, yeah, technically he's not the best dancer, but he really has that charisma and he's very entertaining.
And I think, look, the people's champion will be named.
It will.
So it's just who did the people, who did you at home get behind? Like, who did you think deserved it the most? Because that's what it comes down to.
That's what it
All
comes
of these
down to,
guys are fantastic. And that's what's so cool about the family, and we talk about this a lot, is that it's not about a competition between these guys. Everybody loves everyone. Everyone works hard.
Everyone does.
It's just which one resonated with you the most. Let's go to their last chance on the dance floor.
Yeah,
Kim, what do we think?
Well, they're doing a jive, which is perfect for Calvin. I remember the jive that he did before. I loved it. He's got that energy, that charisma. Lindsay's been amazing with choreographing things that really play to his strength. I feel like his frame has really improved. I feel like some switch went off in his head and he gets it. His arms and his frame is so much better than it was before, just in the nick of time. But I think this is a great quick step and jive are two really good dancers, and blended together, I think they're doing a great job. The crowd are behind them, clapping along.
Yeah. And I think, look, this guy has got the smile, larger than life.
Oh, he does.
It's contagious.
Yeah, it really is. They're having a great time. You can see he's just so happy. I love it. It's so good. I don't know if we're going to see 10s. I don't know how the judges... I saw like a tiny little mishap, but I don't know if the judges saw it.
It's kind of an interesting
It'd be
deal
interesting to see what the judges do.
Yeah, and it is, of course, it's the finale.
It's the finale.
I just want them to get perfect scores.
I know, me too.
We will have to wait and see. Now, we are about to talk to, very soon, a couple of the costume designers on the show. And
the
Kim,
best. Oh,
Kim
my
knows
gosh.
how hard these guys work. How
Daniela and
much
Steven.
work goes into these costumes. I mean, just think of the elaborate things you've seen designed on the show.
And such a quick turnaround, you have no
Incredible.
idea.
And they look so beautiful and fitted and just wow.
Yeah.
So if you've got any questions or anything that you've always wanted to know from these guys, now is the time at DWTS All Access. And of course, don't forget, you can, whether you're watching us on Periscope or Facebook Live or abc.com. You can just let us know who you think's going to win or what you enjoy about the show. And, of course, if you watch it on abc.com, you can look at the camera that is set up right now at the Grove. You can watch our judging cam. That is the Grove cam right there. They are getting ready. Look, they are cleaning the floor for what looks like another
I think
big
we've got another big performance. Oh, yeah.
Very soon we're going to be finding out who comes in third and, of course, who wins the mirror ball.
Absolutely.
But anyway, let's find out exactly who you're talking about.
All right.
What is trending right now?
Who's trending?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, wow.
Team Stop and Go is really trending up there.
Team Stop and Go all of last night.
Yeah, right.
And all of tonight.
They could take it out.
In that number one position.
America.
58% over 35.
Wow. America's
It's just
talking.
about, are the people that are talking about this online, did they vote?
Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Well, they are amazing. He's been incredible throughout the whole season. He's had a great journey.
He has. And I think that it's about, it's about who you think deserves it more. I don't even know how to answer that question because the stories are the same and so different.
Absolutely.
She's 16 years old.
Well,
wow.
That's the thing,
and
Laurie, you forget that she's 16.
A near-death experience, wow. And then Calvin. Look, Calvin's the only one that I feel, you know what? He's had an incredible run.
Yeah, he has.
People thought that he couldn't even dance. He has
I know.
proven those doubters so wrong.
He has.
I think he is going to be really happy with a second or third finish.
10.
I think we're going to see what I predicted.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Bruno.
10.
Oh, yes.
Amazing. Oh, look at that smile. They must feel so relieved that was their last dance. It's kind of bittersweet. I remember doing my last dance with Donnie and with Hines and with Joey and Warren Sapp in the final. And it is this bittersweet feeling because it's like you've left it all on the dance floor. You're so happy it's over, but sad in a way too.
And I think, look, Emma just echoed that, didn't she? That she got really emotional there looking because it's like tomorrow the dancing ends.
It's done.
For this season.
Yeah, it's over.
And a lot of these guys are on the tour, so don't cry too hard.
Yeah.
And of course, then we'll be back for season 24. Gosh, this thing could go to season 44. Who knows? It's because of you guys. You are an incredible community. Now we want to keep you in here, Kim, for these guys.
Yeah.
We're going to get them to come on in. We love these people, and we know that you are friends with these guys. Daniela and Stephen, it's so good to see you, and we really appreciate it. Steve, good to see you, brother.
Stephen! Come on in.
Fan questions.
Have you been up here before?
Do we have to put these on?
Yeah, you have to put those on.
You can't hear otherwise.
Been here before.
There you go.
It still works. You still look fabulous. What we have said to these guys here is like questions. So straight away, we've already got a question. So we're going to go to that straight away. What do people want to know? How long does it take to make each costume, and how many people are involved in each costume? Great question. Thanks, Renee.
Yeah.
Oh, to make it, it's like 3 to 4 days, pretty much.
Right,
yeah.
but each costume really has to happen in a few hours almost, and we make it, and then we rhinestone a lot after. But yeah, it has to go really fast.
It's such a quick turnaround.
It's a quick
isn't
turnaround.
It? And you have so many people.
Yeah,
to do.
and everything's custom made. Like the men's costumes and the women's, everything's custom made every week
from scratch.
And Kim's just brought us into the fact that sometimes there have been wardrobe malfunctions in the dress rehearsal, and you guys have to work overtime to make sure that you can fix what it is. What are some of the craziest ones you've seen over the 23 seasons?
It can be everything from falling off completely to stepping into skirts to, being just too revealing. But
it's the first time we wear the costumes, is in the dress rehearsal. So, you actually haven't performed in it, and you could get caught up. Your partner could step on your skirt, so the hem has to come up, or some strap falls off. Like, so many things can happen, but you're there to fix it like that.
We wanted you guys to come up more than anything because you really are the unsung heroes. Every week we sort of say, what is going on? These are so amazing. How proud are you to be a part of this community? You look from the staging to the set, wardrobe, makeup, everything.
Yeah.
And you guys are such an integral part. How proud are you to be part of it?
Oh, thank you. We work so hard, and sometimes we don't even see it until we see it in rehearsal. I'm like, wow, that's what we did this whole week. It's just like
when you're so close to it, you just want to get it done.
So
it takes a while to appreciate it later.
It's funny because we talk to the celebs and we say, guys, make sure you just enjoy it because it's going to be gone. and they're so focused on it. It's the same with you guys, isn't it? You're like,
It is.
oh, I just need to get this done, and then all of a sudden the season's over, and then you kind of watch it back and go, we did pretty good this season.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
That's
Some
what we
pretty
just had
amazing
with the
moments.
recap. We're like, oh, that looked actually pretty good. That's when you're there, you're like, what now?
The recap is like, the recap is basically your showreel. You just go,
Isn't it nice,
take a
the
look.
recap? It's so fun to see all of your work.
Yeah.
But
That
you
is
have to
fun.
make everything so different as well. Like, that's the
the
thing. You have to be so
challenge.
creative of coming up with all of these
Yeah.
unique costumes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the challenge because it has to still work, but you also want to push the limit. So
Yeah.
you're constantly up against yourself and the whole fact that you guys have to dance in it too, you know?
One thing I wanted to ask you, I know...
That's an interesting point.
Yeah, right.
This is
You've
not
got to be able
just
to
a
dance in
beautiful
it.
ball gown. You got to be able to do quick
you have to
steps and
move
bloody
in it.
waltzes and all these
Yeah.
things in
That's
these
where
moves.
they're so amazing. They know how to make it work so you can actually dance in it. And you have to feel comfortable, because if you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to dance well. And the celebrities are not used to doing this. I know a lot of the celebrities in the beginning are a little hesitant. Like, can you
Exactly.
tell us how you get the celebrities sort of around this whole big costume thing?
Talk them off the ledge,
Yeah.
basically.
'Cause you
Well, for the guys, it's always the rhinestones
Yeah,
because they're
they
not
don't-
used
they're
to the
resistant.
rhinestones. So as you see, like finale, they're all blinged out now. But
They get into it, don't
you
they?
have to slowly get them into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And even with the Latin dances, they're not used to wearing the shirts, like the flowy shirts, you know. Especially,
Right.
but they embrace it after a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, and the girls, you just hope that they're into it. You know, that they want to do costume because, I mean,
Play
it
dress
is-
up. It really is. It's
Yeah.
an
And yours-
ultimate. It's a
yours-
dream for most
yeah.
girls, right? To be able to go through a dress-up box and
Absolutely.
Most women who come on the show are excited about
And
that.
Daniela,
Thank
you're
God.
so great at making them feel comfortable, and you're
Thank you.
you're great at adapting to the different body types and what they feel comfortable in. So.
Thank you.
And I'm sure
Incredible.
you've seen all sorts. You've really had to talk a few. Okay, but we've got some more questions for these guys. Let's see what we can do. How do you manage to get all these costumes done on time? Thank you for all you do. I mean, has there been some close calls?
Oh yeah, all
yeah.
the time. But it's a big team, you know. We're sort of the general who has to push it through, and then we have like obviously people who help us to put this all together. You know, lots of them, and
Yeah.
all very talented and all very good.
Okay, one more question, then you guys have got to take off. Where did you get the inspiration for the costume designs? I mean, where does that come from? Do you guys sit down and just
Well, it
dances
comes from
or?
everything, like from like fashion to like old films to like, especially if they have the theme, so we get inspired by like magazines and music videos too.
We normally sit down with them, the pro does, and we'll say what dance we have and what we're kind of thinking, and then they'll come up with like some different things to show you.
Yeah.
And it's like a real collaborative effort, isn't
Yeah.
it? And then we just feel like so much trust in them that you're like, okay, you got it.
Well, trust me, it's working, okay? You guys are doing a great job. We appreciate you coming up. Last question, do you take the costumes home ever? Like your friends must be like, I've got a costume party to go to, I'm going to need to come round.
Halloween, you like dress up. And
Just to go to the market, just to do the dishes.
It sounds like a fun household right there. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. It's been a wonderful season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, bro. Thanks, Daniela.
Thank you.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Yes, you can dress me up anytime you want. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Bye. Mwah. Oh,
Perfect.
oh, there you go.
And look, just in time to talk about our last finalists. Thanks, guys. Thank
Bye. They've got to go
To
sort
talk
some more
about-
costumes out.
you. Yeah, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
It's just hectic.
Okay, so that was Laurie and Val doing their last dance as well. She's so on point. Like, she's flawless. She's so precise with her movements. It's unbelievable.
I guess, I don't know if this means anything, but that was the loudest cheer of the three.
It was pretty loud.
I don't know if you were watching it on ABC, but if you were, I don't know which one do you like better. Just based on those three
No,
24-hour
they were
fusions,
all so
which
good.
do you think won?
Oh, yeah. Tell us who you thought won.
Because let's face it, the judges are going to give them 14.
They are. So it's going to be even. But that was great. She's unbelievable. I don't know. It's going to be pretty close, though.
Close.
It's literally going to be, I think, 1 point between all of them.
I really couldn't call it. I've put my money behind James
I've
and
gone with
Shana.
Laurie.
You've gone with Laurie and Val,
Yep.
but we both see Kelvin as,
He
the,
could just shoot up there and
who
get
knows?
it. Who knows?
It is such a close call. We are so close to announcing who will be coming in in third place.
Oh my gosh, it's so
and then, of course, the
exciting.
next step will be the mirror ball champion. Who will take it out? Who will be able to have a mirror ball on their mantelpiece for the rest
big
of
one
their
too,
life? And
not
people will come around and they're like,
little one
wow.
like this.
Because
Although
it's
this
a
is so
constant reminder, isn't it? Every time you walk in the room, you're like, I did that.
Yeah, mine are bookends at the moment.
Look at that.
Yeah, you know, which is
It's
kind of
impressive.
cool.
That is our, right now, Grove
Back at
camera.
the
If you are
Grove.
watching on abc.com, you can decide to watch that camera. And as soon as our scores happen here,
They're
these
heading over.
finalists are heading over there to find out the big results.
stage
so
is
that
gonna
will
be
be
full.
the hot camera to check out very, very
It
soon.
really will be.
When we announce our winner
I
of
can't
season
wait.
23.
Oh, I'm so excited to find out.
All right, let's take a look at these scores.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, they're getting a standing
A
ovation.
standing ovation from the big man.
Wow.
Look, they can tell that the crowd is behind them. There's a lot of love here in the room.
There is a lot of love in the room.
I'm predicting probably some 5s.
Oh, yeah.
So some 10s are in the mix.
And
Yes,
yeah.
I think.
And Bruno,
And another
of
110.
course.
Look,
There we go.
what they are doing
We knew
is
that
they are
was gonna
putting it on
happen.
you. Okay, they are
It's all on
saying,
you guys.
what did you make? Call? What call did you make? Who did you vote for? Who do you think should be our champion for season 23? Now, earlier on, we talked to a very kind of nervous family member, James's girlfriend, and also one of his competitors, but very close friends, Alexander Rossi, who, of course, is an IndyCar driver and one of James's closest buddies and also competitors. We talked to them just before the show started because they wanted to watch the show. I think they're over at the Grove right now. We wanted to give you a little taste of what it's like being that close to James. Take a look. Unbelievable. Well, look, the show is about to start, and we've got a very special interview that we want to do right now. Come on in here. Becky, get on in here. Lovely to see you. And Alexander Rossi, look, an incredible IndyCar legend here. Good to see you, man. We're going to get you guys to put on these little... You're going to go bedazzled.
Yeah, can I?
Of course. For those that don't recognize, this is James's girlfriend.
Hello.
And his competition,
I'm
but also
definitely
his
not his
friend.
girlfriend.
Just you're not an ex either as well? Like
No,
no romantic relationship of any
That's
kind
why
with
Becky
James.
and I get along.
Okay, that's an all-access exclusive, guys. They have never been romantically linked. But I tell you what, this boy, you must be so proud of him. He really has come on the show, and he is what the show is all about. A guy that has hunched over a race car his whole life. And look what he's doing on the dance floor. We've got to ask you, did you know he was such a twinkle toes?
Oh, no. And I said this, I went to his prom with him in high school, and he never danced with me then, and he still hasn't danced with me now.
Come on.
No, he tries to teach me, but
He
he's
dances
not
with me
the
all the
leader.
time.
So, what?
It's unbelievable. It's enough of the romance rumors if he's dancing with you and not with his girlfriend.
Yeah, what's
as,
that?
As far as you, from your point of view, though, I mean, how surprised is kind of the industry and all his comrades like you and his teammates and all that? How surprised are they about how well he's done?
I mean, I think we're all blown away by the fact of how well he's done. But at the same time, we know him as an athlete and someone who's incredibly driven and motivated to succeed. And I think that it's just all coming through now, and people and the audience and the fans of the show can see how talented and driven he is, even in environments where he's not familiar with. So it's just great to see his representation of the sport.
I think the one thing about this show, though, more than anything, is personality. And he has a huge sense of humor. He is one of the characters of the season, without question.
Yes.
Is it a good representation of the man? I mean, is this...
Yes,
what's
of
he like to
course.
live with? What's he like? I can't imagine.
just
It's fun the whole time?
Fun all the time, laughing
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay.
We have the best time. And when they asked him to do this show, I was like, how to do it, even just for your personality. Give America your personality. They deserve
Well,
it.
look, I know, I'm sure you guys have been asked about this a lot, but just, you talk about someone who's had a life-death experience, and both of you guys obviously would have known and helped him through those times.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a jump is it to remember when he was at the worst of his worst to now? I mean, we see the footage, but what was it like back then?
I actually didn't know him then. Well, I knew him, but we weren't in contact then. We didn't talk for 12 years after prom.
Wow.
So I didn't get to see that. I just saw the
Unbelievable.
strong James that came out of
But
it.
I mean, yeah, I guess he must have talked about it and that experience
Yeah.
and how much it helped him grow as a person, right?
Absolutely. And to see what he's accomplished here, and even he didn't think he could do it.
When you talk about a crash like that, I mean, it's career ending, sometimes life ending, isn't it? So, boy, oh boy, the drive and the passion and what this man's got inside is special, isn't it?
Oh, it's hard to put into words. And I think it's two very strong parallels. So through the crash, he didn't know what was going to be on the other side of this. Getting involved into Dancing with the Stars, he didn't know what was on the other side of it. But none of it stopped him from doing what he believed he was capable of. And it's just such an honor to be able to witness his kind of progression through both of those events and see the end result and how successful he is.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, man, he could win this thing. He really is a contender.
We're planning on him.
In my head,
You know what I mean? Like, it's some people come in and look to get this far is an accomplishment in itself, but he could win. He could leave tonight with the mirror ball.
Did you see last night's dance?
Oh, yes, I did.
I cried.
Now look,
I don't cry a whole lot, but
we've got this thing here, guys.
But hey, what is this?
And this is for a voting system. Can we please have some coins? Here we go, guys. I want you to think long and hard. Take one of these voting coins. All right. And you need to choose. Drum roll,
Keep
please.
in mind the
Yes,
camera's
please.
backwards.
All right.
Don't
So
screw it up.
look who you want to go. Where do you want to go?
I'm going
Oh,
there.
James Doublehead. Look at that, man. I think we're going to be able to work out exactly who we think based on all the people that are coming up tonight. But, of course, he's got this 24-hour fusion dance, which he's doing. I know he's been working on it all night. We wanted to show you guys some footage. This was like at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, that looks about right.
When
That
he's
makes
trying
sense.
to...
Not even surprised.
He hasn't slept.
Yeah.
You've got to imagine the man. He's just got through an insanely competitive show last night.
This is just
It's like every Sunday morning.
regular Monday night. We do that all the time.
I mean, wow, you've got to think about this is an endurance race. I mean, as an athlete, you've got to. I mean, could you do it? Could you put yourself in this sort of position?
I mean, initially hearing about it, I thought, yeah, that'd be really exciting and something I'd love to do. But then hearing his stories and stuff, I'm glad he's doing it, and I'll leave it to him and live
He's
vicariously through what James is doing.
he's worked really, really hard.
I mean, and could you do it, Becky? I mean, could you come out here and dance?
I want to now.
Yeah.
Now that I got to see it all, and look at how he moves.
Yeah.
I can't
With
move
your
like
hair in
that.
that dress,
I'm just
you'd
this
be
big
great.
monster
Yes,
girlfriend.
you would be a crowd favorite. You would be a fan favorite.
I'd
What
vote
I
for
need
you.
to know,
You'd be
though, we
fine.
need to start a bit of a petition here to get James dancing with you. I mean, come on.
Yes, please. Can we do
It's
that?
like the guy that doesn't
Dance
want to bring
with me,
his
James.
job home with him. So
yeah,
he just,
exactly.
but
And
you
I don't
gotta
want to
get
ask because he's done 8 hours of rehearsal,
Oh,
so
but
I'm
look,
not going to ask him to
one day, maybe wedding bells. I mean, he'll be able to lead you around the
We
floor.
could have a good dance,
Who knows?
maybe. We'll
Who
see,
knows?
we'll see.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, look, guys, thanks for coming up. We wanted to do this before the show. It is moments away from starting, guys. These guys are going to get back down to their seats to cheer on the potential winner of the Mirror Ball for season 23. I think he did so well, and no matter what happens, he is our champion. But we will have to wait and see, guys. Look at it. They're nervous. Show me the nervous face. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's so nervous. Look at them. They're really nervous. I mean, we're going to all do the nervous face. Look.
That's
Good
sad.
idea.
There's a lot of emotion.
It's a lot of
One
emotion.
moment.
Thanks for coming up, guys. We
Thank
really
you.
Thanks so much for
appreciate it.
having us.
And make sure you get that man to get you on the dance floor. And maybe he can continue to dance with you, Alex, as well.
Put
Yeah,
in a
it's a
good word
given,
for
you
me
know.
tonight.
It's the dream. I will. Don't
Thank
you worry
you.
if he comes
Okay.
up. All right.
Great to
Thanks,
meet
Becky.
you.
Lovely
Yes,
to meet you
thank
too.
you.
Thanks, Alex. Good to
Have a
meet you
good
too, bro.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming up.
Oh,
Yes.
that was great.
Look at that, man. Well, look,
So
your
many
comments over the interview, man. We are a crack team over here, man.
Right?
Damn, girl.
Wow.
Let me tell you right now, it has all come down to this. This is the moment.
It is the
We are looking
moment.
at this package and these finalists right now. One of them is about to come in third, and I think they have done so well. One of them will win.
One of them, yeah.
A growing
one
up
of
version
those.
of this.
Yes.
Someone leaves tonight with a
Oh,
Mirror Ball
it's so
trophy.
hard being the one that's going to be third.
Yeah.
Kind of heart goes out to them, but they've all done so well. They really have. It's
Yeah,
been amazing.
watching these packages has got to be really, I mean, look, it's
I love
emotional
watching these
for all of us.
packages. I know.
But as they stand on stage and watch these go on, man, it is emotional,
It's
isn't
emotional. Like you're just watching your whole journey of Dancing with the Stars. It's just very emotional. And it is emotional for the family members that are watching and being there for, support throughout this whole season. Because you really need the support of your family to get through this because it's a lot.
it really is. But boy, oh boy, these three finalists that we've got, man, I don't know. Man, I don't know what to say.
I know.
But
it's been a great season.
It has been a great season, and we have
And,
three
yeah.
people that really deserve this.
I know, and Jaina performing that number was really
Very
special.
cool. Yeah, very talented singing cast, of course. We've heard from
Yeah,
Babyface
Face.
tonight, Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
Man,
Ice.
come on. And now
Yeah.
Jaina closing it down before we
Right?
have our big announcement. It's Grove Chella. I mean, it's absolutely insane. You'll never forget the first time that you saw that you were at Grove Challenge.
No way.
I mean, no,
Never
you
forget
never
it.
forget it. I mean, you know what I mean? It's
so-
amazing. And speaking of amazing, guys, we're about to find out which one of our amazing
Who do you think it's going
finalists
to be?
coming in at third place.
Oh, their
So we can
hearts
now
must be
see
pounding
if
out
you
of
guys are
this
watching this on
chest.
abc.com. You can watch this camera, don't forget. But now we are going to reveal, this is the couple in third place.
Okay. Couple in third place. Oof.
Oh, my goodness.
Their hearts must be just pounding. Right.
Wow. Calvin and Lindsay.
Well, we've been saying that we thought it was going to be these two.
We sure
Yeah.
did, and it is going to be a race to the finish.
But Calvin and Lindsay did so well.
They did so well. We
They
want to sort
really
of
did.
thank them for being a part of the community up here at All Access.
Absolutely.
They added so much. But it has been an incredible season, and they'll be really proud of themselves for coming in third. To kind of tie it up with the bow, the season that we've had, we want to show you one more package before we announce who will be your Season 23 Mirror Ball. And I think this really just shows you what a fun season we've had. Take a look.
It's Eras Night on Dancing with the Stars.
Lenny's back. You lost a bit of the technique.
I think you're a little jet lagged.
Hello. It needed more samba content.
We got samba rolls, we got everything.
I saw what you did. I know what you did. Don't get me started, Glenn. Julianne! I don't know who caused the blunder.
It's my fault, I slipped in the skirts.
This was a proper team dance.
Maureen and Hardem. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars Halloween night. Last Monday, Sharna injured her knee. So Jenna's stepping in.
You are the real deal because you can dance with any partner.
There you go.
The couple leaving is Ryan and Cheryl. 12 weeks ago, could you envision over 700 people standing to say goodbye? Hello, welcome back to Showstoppers Night with our guest judge, Idina Menzel.
It's one thing to execute a routine, and it's another thing to perform from the heart.
I feel like this has turned into a bit of a bromance.
Hey, call what you want.
I'm probably the worst judge ever because I didn't see anything but how hot they both were.
Mary Lou and Derek.
You can tell this is the semifinals because everybody is coming out here and kicking some serious hot mama booty.
The curves and the boom and the...
James Hinchcliffe reunited with Sharna.
I am Sharna. I hurt my knee, and now I'm going to dance on a chair blindfolded. Show off.
I have never seen tattoos look less at home than on Sasha.
Breathe, you got this.
Very, very proud of you, mamita.
First of all, I'm so sorry for your loss.
We should be celebrating how incredible you are because I know that that's exactly what your grandmother's doing right now.
The couple leaving right now is Tara and Sasha.
Oh, man.
What a season.
When you watch
so
that,
many
you
moments.
realize what an incredible season it's been.
Oh, my goodness.
We started with you, Kim, sitting here talking about the bushy-tailed
Celebrities that are all like gung-ho.
And we
you know?
made our predictions about who would stay and who
We
would go. And you were
did.
pretty, as always, and as it predicted, you were pretty good.
Oh, it's, you know, yeah.
The fans have been fantastic. Take a picture of you and Robert with your dancey when you get home.
Absolutely.
Will you do
that reminds me, actually, Robert texts me and goes, don't forget the dancey. So he really wants this thing.
Okay,
we'll tweet the picture.
Look,
I'm going to keep hold of it so I don't
People
forget
think
it.
Oscars are a big deal. It's the dancies, man.
Yeah, it's all
These
about
sell
the
for a
dancey.
huge amount of cash on eBay, so
Yeah.
don't ever sell your dancey.
A big shout out to Becky too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Becky, oh my goodness. we love
Becky
you.
worked very hard on
But
these.
as much as I would like to muse on my love of Becky, we
All
must
the
now
moments.
decide.
Okay.
You have decided, America, this is exactly
Oh my goodness. I know Shana would be freaking out because she wants it so
the
bad.
winners and the champions of season 23 are.
Oh!
Laurie and Val.
They They got it.
Lori and Val.
Lori and
You
Val.
predicted it.
Woohoo!
You predicted
Yay,
it.
Lori.
Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
What an incredible year it has been for this young lady.
Gold medal.
From
mirror
Olympic
ball.
golds all the way through to mirror ball champion. Give us the air, as many as you can, man. Look, just this pumping. Fist pumping. This is fist pumping madness. And the good news is, Kim, I know that you're going to walk over right now and have an interview, the very first interview with our winners, Laurie and Val, season 23 champions.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So just,
Let's go do
here
it.
we go. Oh, thank you so much for watching All Access. Thank you so much for being a part of this season. It is nothing without all of you guys. To all of our incredible team, you know who you are. We love you all. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We really can't thank you enough. We love you guys, no matter where you're watching in the world. I hope you're happy. Laurie and Val have taken out season 23. Thank you so much, Kim, as always.
Thanks,
oh my goodness,
Dom.
bring it in.
Hug
Bring it
out.
in. Don't forget your dancing. And we will see you right here next season to do it all again, season 24. It has been an incredible run. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for season 24. Congratulations to Laurie and Val, and thank you so much for being a part of it. We love you. Mwah. An explosion. Come on, give them an explosion. Woo! Yes, or not. Or don't give them an explosion.